being able to stop so much damage from the town hall and allow for better pathing so that you can return back to the town hall when it makes sense can be huge. It's just the problem is sometimes it's risky, sometimes the timing is off. And in this case, look how much is still remaining. We avoided so much damage from the town hall. So many dragons are still remaining at the very end, and the clan castle troops were the ones to actually take the town hall down.
I really like his free spells, like freezing these final compartments. That was perfect, like the super minions lock on the town hall. That was really nice. And look at how quickly he hit that triple. That was 1 minute and 21 seconds. So even if this match will go to time, this is a really good start for them.
Yeah, definitely. Both teams coming in with a fantastic start, a triple to kick it off, which is also going to really help with the momentum going into the later attack.
Yeah, and I love it that he's still using the dragons. Like he is probably dragon attacker, you know. So it's nice to see because we have kind of players which are using one strategy, but we also have players which can do anything, right? They can use every strategy. Right now we can see there's a lot of like many attacks of the Root Riders, but Alex maybe feels like the dragons are a less meta. They're maybe looking riskier, but he's doing a really great job with them.
Yeah, I mean, he's using potentially what he feels most comfortable with, and that's kind of what matters most. If he feels more comfortable using dragons, even if they aren't as overpowered as the other attacks seem to be, he's just making it work for him, and I think that's what matters.
I recognize this base. I think so. There was many traps around the town hall. I think that was when the issue was with the RC and the warden sending to the town hall compartment. Here, looks like we are going through that 9 o'clock corner. Right now, just clearing some defenses outside of the base. He already cleared that one compartment where was the expo.
Yeah. Now we're continuing toward the south. We are going to be pulling some of the flank castle, but we've recalled everything back out now. Ice Golem being placed, which will help tank as we send the roots, the healers. We've also got an Ice Golem, some Coco Rooms in there to test for any potential traps. We do not want to be losing any of those healers too soon.
A little bit what worried me here is I don't see the plan B if something will go wrong because he will definitely end on the town hall. We know that compartment is stuck with the traps. Like this looking in my eyes so risky and I'm very worried.
Yeah. So he's used the overgrowth in the core as well, which means we're going to be clearing up around the outside with the Dragon Duke clearing up the 3 o'clock compartment, clean around the outside. Ideally, we would have wanted the overgrowth to free up before we cleared up on the right so that everything goes in. They did get pulled a little bit towards the right, but once those defenses went down, they returned to the core. We're clearing out some of those defenses. The Juke ability goes off. We're taking quite a lot of damage in here, though.
Yeah, there's many of the traps. Queen is dying to the monolith. He still have warden ability which he was holding on. Using the warden ability, that's perfect. Wow, he was so patient with that warden ability, and because of that, this is he got the town hall. Like, wow, that's a risky plan, but this one was definitely worth it. I cannot believe like you are taking that kind of risk. You are in the lower bracket, and like we saw his army, like most of his Root Riders were almost dead. Like he could protect them by the warden ability, but he knew that he needs the warden ability for the town hall compartment, so he was holding on the warden and took the risk. Wow, that was impressive.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the core it looked so scary. It looked like you were taking so much damage, which, I mean, everything was taking a lot of damage. And it does take a lot of willpower to not force that ability there, especially knowing how much he knew how much damage that he could be taking in that top compartment, and he made sure to keep it until the very end.
Yeah, and like we already saw this base, so I think he knew where the traps are. Maybe opponent team has different traps now, I don't know, but it felt very scary compartment to end on, and I like the plan. It was risky, but it was really fun to watch.
Yeah, if you don't know you can make it through the core, imagine everything went down in the core. You just don't have that 2-star. see. Viney's coming in. We've got the Dragon Duke backpack that cleared already a lot from the base. We've got the Queen on the right-hand side. She's also sent her arrow through as well. Now the Dragon Duke is taking a lot of damage in here. We've got the enemy heroes to pass through. We've got the revive spell, which will ensure that we take the Town Hall down, as well as the Phoenix revive that is helping him stay alive a little longer.
Wow, I really like that. That was a really good value of the Duke over the Town Hall with the Phoenix. Like taking out the Town Hall like this. Now feels okay, he's just recalling the Queen. So she just cleared that corner of the base, which probably setting up, yeah, I think Sulfana looking really good because even using the Siege Machine and the top side, Pekas will be fighting against these ice columns.
Yeah, this is a really nice battle. I'm not sure if he actually fully needed to recall the Queen there, because I mean the Queen is she's trending around, still around the outside. He's approaching the base from the north-hand side. I don't know if we have enough funnel on the left to push everything into the core just yet.
Yeah, I'm curious how we're gonna get into the core. Queen can reach some of the defenses, but not all of them. Like she clearing the second scatter shot here, but that's leaving still a multi-inferno. Maybe Royal Champion can split and go there. No, she's like really moving to the left side. Wow, the Queen
goes through the walls.
You know, like so many times she is stuck on the bad walls, but this one was such a good choice by the Queen.
Yeah.
Breaking these walls, clearing these defenses is huge.
Yeah, honestly, I'm so impressed how he's trained his Queen to do that. If you were to try to recreate this, I don't even know if I could do that. The Queen manages to clear the entire core. We've already obviously got the Town Hall down, so we don't really have a crazy amount of defenses remaining there on the southern side. He revives the Dragon Duke just for extra support as he goes for the last few defenses on the right hand side, and it is going to be another triple from Viney for Womp Womp Gaming.
Oh, that's amazing. Like, wow, both teams are doing incredible job here. Like, they really should be proud of themselves. This is a really big match. Like, we just saw a previous war in the lower bracket, which was like a decide by the time here, and this looks very similar. Like right now, sorry, it was upper bracket before. Both teams are hitting these triples, and you know, I keep saying like sometimes you need a like, and this one was amazing because we always complain that Queen is going after the walls here, but this one was like really one of the first time we are happy that Queen went for that wall and cleared that core of the base. Even that she lost the healers, at that point it didn't matter because he already cleared a really big part of the base.
Yeah, I mean, the Queen got what she needed to get and possibly even more. So at that point, anything else that you can possibly get from the Queen is just additional value. Right. Goldberg up next for Via Esports. The pressure is on. We've had beautiful 3 stars all the way through so far. And we're coming into the last round of attacks. We've got the Royal Champion on that right-hand side. No Warden just yet. A little Giant in there just to help tank for the enemy Queen.
This is their final attack, so there is a lot of pressure. Goldberg didn't really do well in the previous matches. He sadly makes some mistake here, so this is a really big hit for him because if he could hit a triple, it would be putting a lot of pressure on Womp Womp Gaming here because they knew that they would have to answer with the 3-star as well. He was able to recall his Royal Champion. RC took some damage. Right now feels like he's setting up for the arrow, but the cannon stay invisible here, and the Queen miss the main buildings.
This would have been huge value, and instead everything is staying up. And not only that, it took damage and it's just all being repaired. Look at those builders get to work and repair everything back up on TomTom's base.
Yeah, I was sad because like he had some mistakes in the previous attack and feels like not a mistake was made. Now really need to be perfect with the rest of the hit. Like this is gonna be quite difficult because the core of the base is there. These dangerous defenses which are doing a lot of damage are still there, and his army is also kind of split here, so he doesn't really have that much. Ice Golem going towards the monolith would be lovely if he can freeze that mono, and maybe, yeah, it does. He has some skellies, but they are targeting the clan castle building, so don't think so he will be able to take down the monolith fast enough.
Yeah, this is tough. And I don't think that there's enough to recover from this either. Do we even get the town hall on this? We don't even have the Dragon Duke.
Oh, Poison Lizard helping. Oh no. Oh, that's big. That's big. Yeah. 1 star in the lower bracket. That's huge for Vom Gaming here. Oh, and that's all because the cannon being visible there.
Yeah, honestly, if the cannon wasn't visible and that arrow hit, it would have been huge value. It would have been such a game changer to have been able to clear the core of this base. And unfortunately, without that, though, it's just really hard. I feel like Dragon Duke backpacks, if they fail, it's incredibly hard to recover, especially when you're aiming for so much value. Because when you aim for so much value, that means there's so much still being left up that you didn't account for.
Yeah, it is a risky strategy. Like, it's really asking for the skills here. Like, just one slightly, like, small mistake. We can see it even just like arrow missing the buildings which you want to hit by tile. Like, it's gonna ruin everything here. Like, I like the plan. It's just leaving that cannon, you know, he sadly made a mistake with that invis and it ruined everything here. I love it that he didn't give up, and at that point, like, he just went all in. You know, he was just like continue with the plan he had, but having still that core of the base standing, it was just too much for his army.
Yeah, it was a really great attempt. It was just really unfortunate that the Invis didn't grab that cannon as well. Well, this is, I guess, good news for Womp Womp though, but we still have to execute the safe 2-star. We've still gone with a Royal Champion charge alongside with the Warden. We're going in for some pretty juicy compartments there. Grabbing a scatter shot, continuing towards the monolith. We've got a poison spell tower. We still have 2 more invisibilities to go. We'll see how much more we can get.
I really like that value of the Royal Champion. Even if she can get the Eagle, I think she actually can do it. Still like 2 more hits.
Oh,
wow.
Lovely.
Oh my gosh, that's a really good value. Like, he just saw the weakness, I would say, of the base here, because getting this kind of value by the RC and the Warden is a really good set of the attack.
Yeah, that might be one of the most value charges that we've seen. That was absolutely phenomenal. Now we've got the roots going in towards the right-hand side. We've got the Dragon Duke up top with the Queen and the Siege to help clear out around the outside. So we're going into the Town Hall compartment, utilizing that Warden ability nice and early so we can alleviate some pressure off of everything making its way to the Town Hall. Additionally, we have some freezes in there too. Now that will mean we're going to go through that Giga Poison. We're going to take quite a bit of damage. We do have healers to help push through there. An overgrowth on that back end, forcing everything a little bit towards the outside before wrapping our way around to go for that last end. At the shop, the safe 2-star is already there.
Yeah, that is confirmation. They will take the victory here. TomTom, like, you also can see what I'm loving is, like, when you have some kind of buildings on the other side, like he's already starting with the cleanup, like not wasting any second. It's just showing how nicely he has control and see what is happening with his army there. Super minions now stepping in, taking out that Inferno is huge help. He will lose. Maybe not, because he actually popped the Duke ability, which sent the Duke probably to the different base here. But wow, that one was a really strong attack. And even that Womp got a loss in the upper bracket, this one was like the team which we were watching in their first match. You know, very confident team here. And yeah, huge congratulations, because they are able to take the victory here in that lower bracket, surviving the lower bracket and advancing to the next round of the lower bracket, which means View Esports are getting eliminated.
Yeah, I mean, Womp Womp, they had some incredible stats going into the monthly finals, and they have just absolutely shown why. The attacks that they came up with on this, they were so beautiful. Alex with his dragons, Viney had such an incredibly thought out attack with the queen as well, perfectly going for the core, and then a beautiful ending there as well from Tom Tom. Absolutely fantastic. It shows why they're one of the teams to be feared.
Yeah, like I would definitely wouldn't want to face them in that lower bracket. They looks very scary, you know, very confident attacks, and we can see like they have Alex. I think that is so big for them. They have someone who is using dragons, and if he hits the triple, we can see that attack was 1 minute and 21 seconds. So they even are kind of ready for, you know, if the match going or being decided by the time, you know, Alex is helping huge.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because we saw in a previous match where it did come down to time, we did see a little bit of a swap there to go for a quicker attack, and he's definitely already filling those shoes just in case that were to happen. Now, here's a little overview of the bracket as we continue through. Womp Womp Gaming, they are now in the lower bracket. Round 3, waiting to see who wins. Failed attempt versus Team Serenity, which will be the next match that we're watching. What are you looking forward to, Susie?
Oh, wow. I mean, I still want to see some unique attacks. Like, they already make me happy today with the dragon hit when we have the like dragon riders with the inferno dragons. Alex hit always with the dragons. That's really nice. I really have feeling like the teams are trying to build the bases again, Root Rider. So it's kind of cool to see that opposite teams are trying to kind of surprise the opponent. So I kind of expecting to see something like this, but when we check the stats here, fail attempt have really average destruction like 99.1%. So they're really hitting high stars. Like if they fail, it's most of time like above 90%.
Yeah, definitely. Which means basically time fails or ever so slightly not enough power to get through. But here's the overall team info: 24 wins, 2 losses, 91% hit rate, as we mentioned, incredibly high. If you're just tuning in, this is the failed attempt roster. We have Fatality, we have Sumit, and we have Pepe playing. We've seen some really solid hits from them, so we'll see if they're able to continue and show up here in the lower bracket. It is the lower bracket, as I just said, which means if one of these teams falls short, they will be going home.
Yep, like they haven't, like they were seriously hitting the triples. On the other side, Team Serenity, we have with the 17 wins, 6 losses. That hit rate is a little bit low, like that first match. They only have that one attack from General Tony when they missed the arrow. Rest of the attacks were triples. Very solid team here, so they will be a very strong opponent, and I'm expecting to see another close match here.
Yeah, it could be close, definitely. I think both of these teams have what it takes to make it close. I mean, we've seen some really nice triples from both of them, but we've also seen some mistakes here and there. I mean, it could be the pressure. There's a lot going on. It could be time zones. I mean, it's already late at night here in Europe. Over in Asia, it's even later. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I'm very excited to see. I am very interested in seeing if we're going to keep up with these really nice Dragon Duke backpacks, because some of them have actually been so beautiful to watch, clearing the core compartment out and absolutely setting the funnel up beautifully.
Yeah, when that these equipments got added in the game, like this one was used like quite a lot here, and I think so it's really hard to set up. Like we most of times if something going wrong is when you mess up with the arrow, you know, so you have to be really precise. Iron Vengeance is in here, and looks like we have that RC with the Warden being deployed from the 9 o'clock corner. She's moving towards, I would say, like that, where we have the Poison Spell Tower and Inferno, beautifully making the enemy hero invisible, so the heroes are not getting distracted and focusing on the defenses.
Yeah, we're already recalling out of here because we already got pretty decent value. Other than that, we would have gotten a wizard tower down. Obviously, it's nice to grab, but the core of it is already being cleared. What a beautiful Dragon Duke backpack. We got the clan castle. We also, I think, got the monolith in there too, which is absolutely fantastic. Got a bit of damage on the Eagle Artillery, plus we're heading directly into the Eagle Artillery, eliminating that defense from this base nice and early.
I think so he almost even got that Inferno at the bottom, like that backpack was beautifully set up. Right now we have the Town Hall in the middle, there is that overgrowth spell, so giving time the army to clear the defenses around. The important will be the funnel, so his army is like not going kind of far away from the Town Hall, because if that will happen, means that the healers, especially healers, will be taking the damage. Like he still have huge army of the loons, but they're behind the healers, so all traps suddenly being pulled by the healers and not by the loons.
Yeah, we got the Warden ability, which is actually really, really nice because we actually have some loons going in for that Town Hall and they're able to take it down. I think there's one Brute Rider in the mix there too. But we actually managed to even keep the healers alive as we're going towards the last few defenses. World Champion, she's at full health. She gets the scatter shot down. We're heading towards the multi-inferno. The Dragon Duke's still up. We still have an invisibility left as well in the army. What a beautiful hit.
Yeah, this is looking very, very strong here. Like even now, even sending the Headhunter from the top, I don't think so the Headhunter gonna do much. Actually still alive and helping a lot to Royal Champion. Really nice setup, a very powerful attack here, even with that swag of the enemies here. So Team Serenity looking good.
Yeah, what a beautiful way to open up this match, which puts a lot of pressure on failed attempt. They're gonna have to come in and put up a 3-star to open this match too.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to see what was it. Was 2 minutes and 23 seconds. I think so. That's kind of typical time for this kind of strategy here. So wow, I'm like surprised. Like that was just such a cool attack. Like teams are already playing for hours, right? And it's not even showing they're like tired. They're so focused, you know, going for that goal here, because today we will find out which two teams will get a golden ticket. Like we still have some teams waiting in the upper bracket. 2 teams are there, but we are right now live with the lower bracket.
Yeah. Don't go anywhere though. We will be playing it all out. We'll be going through the entire lower bracket, seeing who is going to be dominant there, going up to the grand finals up top, and we will be giving away those 2 golden tickets by the end of today. And also, don't forget, we do still have some rewards that will be sneaking in amongst all of these matches. But next up, we have Pepe up again with the next attack. We got the queen, the enemy queen and the king to deal with before we get that Royal Champion on the Town Hall.
Yeah, like that was really looking good. RC actually taking some damage here, but he's risking it. He, I don't know if another enemies was worth it, because doesn't look like she did something. But still, he was able to recall her. He took down the Town Hall, and that is already good start.
Yeah, we're heading in towards the south side now. Giant is tanking that expo. There's also 2 ice columns down south now. One on the right, one with the majority of the army as they're going in towards the left. Now clearing up around the outside should push everything towards this multi-inferno and the scatter shot area there.
Sadly, he was trying to protect his Royal Champion using that invis, but was late. Even the Headhunters hit the spring trap, so the enemy heroes on that side are still alive. He's now using the overgrowth spell over the monolith. Okay, Duke is sadly down here, but there is still Queen, so she can pick up the Inferno.
Yeah, she'll grab the Inferno, but she can't reach the monolith. So she's just going to end up taking so much damage, but she will get the Inferno down before she starts taking all that damage. Everything is pathing towards the left-hand side. I think we got a little bit of a split, though. Some of the routes a little bit towards the right-hand side. They are going to be in range of the scatter shot. There's an ice golem on it. I think it actually might be able to take the scatter shot down before popping, but I don't know if we ever know. There's no way this can clear up everything around the outside and go in back in towards that monolith.
The Root Riders split very badly there. They were so
Yeah.
far away from the healers, so they didn't get heal. Like, looks like the healers were only focusing on one Root Rider, so even the Warden went down. And sadly, like, this is a low bracket, and seeing, I don't know, Coco, this is like kind of low percentage.
Yeah, it's definitely on the lower end. Unfortunately, it's a little bit heartbreaking for this to be the opener because we've seen some really beautiful hits from failed attempt, and this is just not really reflecting how well that they've actually been playing and how good of a fight that they've been putting up. But we'll see. Maybe they'll get a good defense, and we'll just have to make sure that the other teams, the other players, are actually getting the 3 stars and hope that they do get a defense.
Yeah, we saw it like not all wars are 9 stars. Like we even saw some matches being won by the 7 and 8 stars. So it's still possible. But only what is risky, it is a lower bracket here. So we know the team which will lose here will get eliminated and are losing the chance to play for the golden ticket.
Yeah, but they'll still be getting a bunch of points, as you've mentioned many, many times today. If you just tuned in, even though you go out early, you might not get the golden ticket, but the further you get, the more points that you accumulate. The more points that you get, the higher chance that you have to playing in the last chance qualifier, another opportunity to get your spot on the World Championship stage.
Khan already setting up for his RC and the Warden, so they will be deployed from that corner of the base here. There is Tesla, maybe it will pull the RC going towards the Inferno. She got some hits on the enemy Queen, and actually with that Electro Boots, she was able to finish the Queen here, going for that Inferno, and now moving after the Eagle here. So already really nice value.
Yeah, I agree. I love the value here. We're still continuing. She's taking a bit of damage here. We still have one more invisibility as we clear out the scatter shot, and then we'll likely recall. We wanted to get a little bit more value in the center, which might have been a little bit greedy, but it was very close. Honestly, with the backpack, it doesn't reach, unfortunately, with the quakes. Oh, but with the arrow, but we missed the clan castle now.
Yeah, and he has no poison. This will be pain to deal with the CC because he also have to go against the furnace, which is right next to the clan castle. Looks like right now the Duke being froze. Queen stepping in, so she will be helping there as well. His army of the Root Riders are kind of just clearing the buildings which RC left it. So I really like the funnel. Look at the pathing for his army. Like they will go straight towards the town hall. RC using the rocket spear, so she's trying to stay behind. But I think so the monolith is still getting hits on her.
Yeah, the monolith actually even cleared the queen. It was targeting the queen, and the queen has already gone down, which is really, really unfortunate because that would have been really good help to help deal with traps, because the roots don't target everything, and that's just fantastic damage to help support the roots through the base. We're still looking all right, though, because the Dragon Duke is still up. We still have the Royal Champion. We still have the healers, plus the roots are still there as well. I think there might be one up top still underneath all of that. Maybe it's already gone down. We still have one on the outside along all of the cleanup, and I actually think this will push through.
Yeah, it's looking good. Like super minions are seriously strong troops, and I love using super minions because they're helping with the cleanup a lot. And RC, like she's back to the full HP, even that she's triggering some of the spring trap. Like he still is able to hit the 3-star. So fail attempts like with the second triple, that's a very good job by them. They're keeping the lead here against Team Serenity here right now. And oh, are they? I'm just checking the score. Okay.
Yeah, it was
right,
three.
well,
The first attack they had was 3 stars. Then we had a 2-star 72. So that
okay.
3-star from Khan definitely keeps their lead. We do have to see what happens with the Serenity's next attack. Ideally, we want to be seeing a 3-star to help recover, because they're still going to be hoping for a defense. If they don't get a defense, it's going to be really tough for them to recover.
Yeah, that was a really cool hit. I like how players are pushing, you know, like risking, taking the risk. I really like that because he went or wanted to go after the poison spell tower and he almost got it. Now Phil Atem going live with that second attack. So Team Serenity right now have the lead. We saw strong triple, but the Royal Champion already triggering few of the traps here, so her health went down.
Yeah, she did. She's still finding more traps. Here goes the tornado traps. Even more spring traps there too. She does still manage to push through. She's taking quite a bit of a hit going through these defenses. We're continuing through. We're going for the Eagle Artillery, which also will pull the Clan Castle troops.
That's beautiful value, like taking out the mono, clearing the eagle, and also being able to pull the CC. Like we know the rocket balloons, like at a few seconds, they're very strong, very fast. But now, you know, like he's queen there, so he should be fine. Like even dropping the poison, so the loons are already taking the damage, and that's means that his main army is not in the danger at all from the CC.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's really good that he was able to pull the CC away from his main army. We're going in towards this multi-inferno. Now we have the Dragon Duke there too, so we're going to be pathing towards the right-hand side, which Summit also forces by alleviating some pressure there from the left-hand side. So we're clearing out those defenses, also making sure that the sweeper is not going to be able to be seen by these routes. Make sure that everything will actually go towards that scatter shot on the right-hand side.
I really like that overgrowth spell. It's keeping the army together and helping with the butting. Now pressing the Duke ability, doing some damage towards the Town Hall here. Town Hall getting destroyed. Boom, wooden ability, reducing the damage. And this is looking very, very good.
Yeah, it looks really, really strong. Great protection through the Giga Poison. We do still have some major defenses to go through. We've got a freeze that is going to help with that on the scatter shot as the Royal Champion takes that down. We do have the Minion Prince trying to defend here, but there's actually quite a lot still remaining. Royal Champion's going to be fantastic as she's going to be behind most of these defenses. She took quite a bit of a hit, but with the ability, she regains some health and spawns in those hogs just to help out with those last few defenses.
Yeah, and especially also triggering some of the traps here, so really huge help. And I love to see the hook puppet. It was like one of my favorite equipments for the Royal Champion. It's a really good one, and I'm happy that we can see it on Town Hall 15. This is big for fail atoms because they had Sally that fail, which was 72%, 2 stars. Now with this triple, still keeping them in this match, but the next attack will be so important for them because they know they need to get defense. That attack from Team Serenity needs to be anything less than 72%. It is gonna be above 72%, 2 stars. Fail attempts are out.
Yeah, definitely. They'll definitely be aiming for a 3-star. If this is a 3-star, unfortunately, it will be over for them already. But we'll have to see. They've been performing very well. 3 stars all the way through. That would have been a perfect war if they get it down.
Yeah, and I would kind of help them with the momentum, especially as they are in the lower bracket and they still have few rounds in front of them.
Yeah, and some scary teams are also there in the lower bracket. So if they're putting up these performances and they keep going, keep this through towards the end, honestly, they could be a team that could make a comeback and go back up to the upper bracket.
Okay, Tony is already in. Let's see what the RC can do. I think so he will be trying to push for the monolith here, but there are some traps. Again, the Royal Champion feels like did some hits on the Queen, but even his Warden is low HP and RC is now putting away.
They did take quite a bit of damage, but we recalled everything back out. And we're going to be placing the Queen with the siege on the right-hand side. That's going to be for funneling purposes, making sure that everything that we do send in right above is going to be going in towards this compartment and hopefully go for that Town Hall. We have an overgrowth in this army too. I would imagine could be potentially for the Eagle Artillery area-ish. Oh, it is, but the Eagle is still up.
by waiting for the healers to switch to Warden, because this Warden is so low health and anything can really get him. Right now Eagle is targeting the Duke, which is actually good, so his main army not really getting hit, hoping that Duke ability, so again adding some damage to the Town Hall, taking down the Town Hall, now pressing that Warden ability here. I think so the army can split here, because there is still Monolith maybe gonna pull some troops going that way. Healers looks like they're following one of the Root Rider. They still do, but they're now being sadly sniped by the Mono.
Yeah, World Champion is also doing actually a pretty good job of clearing up from the outside. With the Queen is distracted by the enemy Duke, does succeed at taking him down. The Duke, Tony's Duke, has already gone down and utilized the Phoenix revive. I'm a little bit scared because we still have two multi-infernos, the Minion Prince and the Monolith to get through, and I don't even think we're gonna make it there.
Luckily for Tony, he's already above 72%. So even if he will know the triple, because I don't think, I agree with you, Coco, that it feels like it's too much left. Even if pressing that Queen ability, giving him some extra time for the Queen maybe to take down the one of the Infernos, but there is still so many buildings outside of the base that Queen has no chance to get there. So this is 2 stars, but because the attack from fail attempt was 72, which was kind of low percent, is already enough for Team Serenity to take the victory.
Yeah, you're right. All he really needed to do was get the 2-star 72%, and he achieved that. If he had an extra 30 seconds, honestly, it might have actually even cleared up. We actually managed to make it through. The Giant was fantastic. The clones helped out pretty nicely too. But it ends with an 88% 2-star, which, as you said, is more than the 2-star 72. So the win is already in favor of Serenity, but we still have one more attack remaining from failed attempt.
Yeah, it was if the fail attempt actually hit a little bit higher percent, you know, it would be very, very interesting, because 88, I think so that is where most of the fails were, like, I would say like around 90%. But wow, it still feels kind of a close war, because if the fail attempt hit a triple, then like that will be like kind of percentage difference. Like the team will be tie on the stars. It will be all about the percent.
Yeah, definitely. It was a pretty even match, as you predicted going into it. You thought it would be pretty even, and it played out that way. It could have gone either way. Both of these teams have put up some really solid attacks. They've both made some small mistakes here and there, which we did see a little bit in this match too. But they both played pretty well. I mean, they're here for a reason. They're some of the best players at Town Hall 15, and we've got Fatality bringing in some creativity. We see some Super Witches, which was the first Super Witch attacks that we see of the day.
Wow, Super Witches! That's very, very rare, because Super Witches, in my eyes, they're very, very slow troops, you know? So most of the time you don't want to waste any seconds, like really wants to start moving with your army. I don't think so the arrow hit everything what he wanted, but he still was able to take down the Clan Castle building. Right now, which is split from the big boys. Big boys even stealing the healers, so the split is dangerous.
Yeah, I agree. That is really, really scary, having the healers on the left. Because the worst thing is, even when those big boys go down, first of all, they're pulling traps. But even when they do go down, they're going to be swapping towards that right-hand side. Fatality has already got that jump spell in place, so we can see the path that he's aiming to take. He's trying to send those witches through towards that Town Hall. The big boys and the World Champion, they're still going towards that left-hand side with those healers. Is it going to be enough to get to that Town Hall?
Wow, he even have the heroic torch. That's really my that's the kind of equipment which I'm using right now on the Warden. It's cool, but this attack going all wrong. There is Invis-Spell Tower next to the Town Hall. Like, I don't think so he will be, oh my goodness, like able to hit a triple here. Like, that invisible tower will make everything invisible. Even if the army will get there, like, that split cost him. Like, Big Boy stealing the healers and going away from the super witches. Not much he can do.
Yeah, so heartbreaking. Super Witches, like this really doesn't reflect how strong Wave Super Witches can be. As you said, they are definitely a slow strategy, but if you actually have those healers and get them towards the core, jump them through towards those major defenses and those major hitting compartments, Super Witches are a fantastic choice, but unfortunately, without those healers, they just take so much damage, and that seals the victory for Team Serenity. They're still making their way through that lower bracket. They're putting up such an amazing fight.
Yeah, amazing job from them. Like being still able to, I think so. Like if you hit minimum 2 triples, that is already good result here. So they're staying in the lower bracket and still have the chance to actually come back to the grand finals, you know, and still play for that golden ticket. GG to fail at them. You like the fatality. I mean, he did really well during this evening. Like in the previous matches, he hit some really beautiful triples, and I love it that he broke the super witches. It's just like that split cost him. I think the plan would be actually really good. It's just like if that split didn't happen, you know, it was like game over after that split.
Yeah, I agree. When you have your troops split, it's just so hard to manage because you kind of almost need twice the amount of resources. You need twice the amount of spells because how are you going to be able to keep both sides alive? So this is why funneling is just so important, making sure that you can keep everything together to go towards the defenses that you want them to. Um yeah. Well, just a little heads up, guys. We're gonna take a quick look at the bracket, but get your cameras ready. If you've been here watching the entire show, you know what's coming. But in the upper bracket, we've got Crew X and Reaper X GBS in the upper bracket final. That will be the next match that we are going to be watching.
star for them, because as we saw that crew hit a fail, and now polarization with that big triple, like that was such a solid attack. Even that minion prince splitting off from the main army, it didn't stop him from hitting the triple. Again, prove how good plan was.
Yeah. I think it was really good that the minion prince actually had a really good angle onto the compartment that the good, like the chunk of his army was heading in towards. So that it actually, even though it wasn't following the troops, it was still able to support the troops going into that compartment.
Yeah, the timing was perfect. Like even when that
Yeah.
invisible tower get activated, that was amazing. I'm always scared to see invisible tower around the town hall, especially during the C double attacks. You know, you don't want to hit that 1-star, but here this one was beautiful attack. Now Crew X under pressure because they just saw the Reaper X GBS were able to hit a triple, and they know they cannot really fail another hit. It will be kind of over for them. So triple is very, very important here.
Yeah, definitely. Now we're going with the Royal Champion Charge again. This time we're pathing the Royal Champion Charge in towards this multi-inferno compartment. There is the enemy king in here, so he's actually utilizing these invisibilities to make sure that the king is also invisible for the Royal Champion to go and grab the monolith and then continue towards the center of the base. Grabs the Rage Spell Tower and the Town Hall.
That was beautiful. Like I was like, maybe he's done. But when he used that invis over the arch tower, I was like, yeah, he is going after the town hall. That's mean. And now he has the warden ability. You know, he can use it when the troops gonna be in the danger here. Duke with the queen already trying to cut the funnel for his root riders. They should be patting towards the scattershot compartment here.
Yeah. By the way, this clears a beautiful funnel for his roots. They enter here towards the scattershot compartment and they can just go all the way around the base. I love that we're also not taking too long to get towards the Eagle Artillery, because that can also be very frustrating when those Eagle Artillery shots are hitting the masses of your troops. We got the Dragon Duke on the right-hand side. We do also have a revive from the Phoenix that's going on right now, plus a revive spell to keep him going.
Yeah, this is looking very good setup. He still have revive, so he probably gonna revive the Duke. I'm curious how soon, because suddenly there is air defense exactly near, so that wouldn't be that much value for the Duke, as he would go down very quickly. So maybe he will wait for the army to get rid of the air defense.
Yeah. Yeah, we got that. I think that's our rage in the middle of that too, so which means we'll be speeding everything up towards that right hand side. World Champion has taken quite a bit of damage. There goes the revive on the Dragon Duke, and honestly, the Queen's going up top. So is the Dragon Duke, and the World Champion and the Queen is going down south, or
yeah,
whatever was remaining of the Queen.
This looks like it's all about time, but I think 30 seconds looks more than enough. Like he already had Pekka there. So wow, a Crew X, like this is exactly what they needed. So perfect attack from Pain here, loving this hit and still keeping them in this match, because their fail which they had, it was 81% 2-star, which is decent percentage and still can be a very important in this match.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is looking crazy. This is looking really, really strong. Reaper, by the way, in the previous match, they put up 9 stars versus failed attempts. So if they keep it going, they're gonna be looking really solid.
Yeah, they haven't failed a single attack yet tonight. Like they're just hitting the triple after triple and after triple. So they are hungry. They want to go straight to the grand finals.
Yeah, they're putting up one hell of a fight there in that lower bracket. They're playing really, really well. Their attacks are looking super solid. I absolutely loved the Royal Champion charge on that last attack. The fact that we were able to grab the Town Hall was huge.
I agree. That was like a seriously nice plan, a hit. Now, very, very important for Crew X. They're definitely gonna watch this hit and hoping if their base can get a hold here, because we know they had that one failed hit. Any traps, can they stop this RC charge?
Yeah, we're still going through. We've cleared that first compartment. World Champion, unfortunately not going for the multi-inferno area. I kind of would have loved to see her go that direction, but we still got some really good value in there. There were some traps in there too. So the fact that we cleared that out pretty nicely. We're continuing now with this left-hand side. We got the Queen with the giant arrow. There's the Dragon Duke as well, just to help support to get this Scattershot compartment down as we head in towards the Eagle Artillery.
Yeah, Queen is already being sent with the Duke. Like, I think so the funnel will be really good because right now the Root Riders are still fighting outside of the base and the Duke is already clearing a lot, even triggering the Tornado Trap. But one thing what I think is that he will be ending on the Town Hall. His Warden is low HP, pressing his ability. Right now the Overgrowth spell being used. I hope there will be no bad split. Looks like only one of the Root Riders is splitting up. Rest of the Root Riders are staying with the Warden.
Yeah, the Overgrowth in the center and on the Town Hall. We'll see. Unfortunately, the World Champion, the World Champion, she's going to be in there. But I don't know how well she'll be able to deal with the Monolith. We've got a freeze on the Monolith. She's doing damage on the Town Hall, but it's not going to be enough.
The Town Hall is still standing. We saw that fail from Crew X was 81. Like here we have higher person, but the Town Hall is still standing. Super minions are doing some work on that enemy minion prince. They actually were able to take care of him. He still have few Root Riders with the healer, but the healer being chased by the air skellies. Now using the ice block, but oh my goodness, there is still Town Hall. If he doesn't take down the Town Hall, this is the defense Crew X was looking for. Can these Root Riders don't do much damage? They're not gonna be able to do it, Coco. We have 1 star, don't we?
This is devastating. Reaper have played so well. They put up perfect wars and they came in with a 1 star. Honestly, this is so off script. This is what it feels like.
Oh my goodness. I was like expecting that could be possibility of the defense, but not of the 1 star. This is changing completely everything. Like table have turned. Like right now we can see Crew X is back in the lead because they failed the attack, but it was 2 stars. On the other side, Reaper was sadly that 1 star. This is crazy match.
Yeah, it's crazy how things have just completely flipped from one side to the other. We'll see if Crew capitalize on this. We imagine this comes through with another defense. This would be a crazy match, but we'll see. We've got more backpack action coming in from Captain Drew.
We do. Let's see. I think so. He will be going through the monolith, like Clan Castle. Inferno and the Eagle. Let's see. Maybe no, because he's already deploying. Oh, he's starting first with the RC charge. I was expecting the RC charge being deployed from different side, making sure the RC going after the monolith. We have enemy heroes there, so I'm not sure how soon he will be trying to recall, and if he try to push like towards the Town Hall, because already missed using so many of the invis, and I don't know if we're gonna be happy with this value.
Yeah, I think it's good for funneling, but there's still the risk that I have here. The reason why I'm so uncertain is that there's so many heroes up top. Where will those heroes be? How will they pull the rest of the troops? How will they path in towards the center of the base? And plus, there's still quite a lot of damage because we didn't really get anything crazy heavy hitting down. I mean, we've still got both scatter shots, 3 multi-infernos. The Eagle artillery is still up down south. I was about to say the good thing is the Dragon Duke is nearby. However, he's off to the other side.
I like the Overgrowth spell. Right now, like really, the army luckily is all staying together. Town Hall is destroyed, and super minions actually picking up that Eagle. So that's a really nice air defense right now under Overgrowth spell, which makes Duke not taking that crazy damage and still doing some work. But now air defense immediately a log on the Duke, but this is still looking very good.
Yeah, this looks so good. We still have the Queen ability, which just gets popped. We still have the Royal Champion ability as well. This looks so good. This is exactly what Crew needed.
You can see from his reaction, like, I think at that point when they fell with the first attack, they didn't really were expecting, like, they still have chance, you know, like, they were like, maybe it's over for us and we are going to the lower bracket. But now, seeing the defense, you can see, like, he was so happy hitting this triple. So, wow. That's me and Crew X, like, who would say, like, after seeing hitting the 2-star, getting that huge defense, and at the end they will take the victory here, Coco.
Yeah, they definitely will. They played it so well, and this is just what happens. You know, even if you have a defense to open a match, it does not mean that it's over. We do still have one final attack to take a little peek into. We still have Reaper with one final attack. We'll see what they manage to end strong with, but unfortunately, their journey will be ending short.
Yeah, they will be going to the lower bracket, so they still have like kind of chance to fight back. It's not gonna be that easy because even being able to reset the bracket it means that you have to keep winning. But look at this army. We have 13 rocket balloons. Show me the equipments for the warden. Is this what I mean? It is. Let's go, my favorite fireball. I didn't even think I'm gonna see it. I mean, I know that you guys going to the lower bracket, but wow, this was beautiful start.
Yeah, this is absolutely fantastic. Huge value in that compartment as well. As we're continuing through, we've got the flame flinger on the right hand side. Now there's no expos nearby, no mortars, which means we're actually able to get some pretty decent value there too. A few rocket balloons sniping in there. Just we need a few more to get that town hall down, and that's that first star on the board.
It's also very interesting. We don't really see the flame flinger. It's a lovely siege machine, but it looks like most of the time we are seeing attacks with the siege barrack, which was kind of helping for the funnel for the root rider. So this is like a really kind of out of box thinking here, because it doesn't look like it is a meta for this kind of tournament here, and would be, oh my gosh, she even using angry spell over the Duke here, making Duke focusing on the defenses.
Yeah, we don't get to see the new spell that often. I feel like it's just too new. People haven't really fully cracked the code on what's the best way to use it, but it's a fantastic use there, making sure that the Dragon Duke hits those defenses first. We're heading in towards this final compartment now, where we have that Eagle Artillery just about going down. The Queen is still up, the Duke is still up, the Warden is still up. We still have a bunch of cleanup troops scattered around the base, and one invisibility remaining. What a beautiful end here. For Ammo, unfortunately not able to secure the victory, but as you said, it's not over for them just yet. This is securing their spot in the lower bracket. They will have to put up a fight against some of those scary teams in the lower bracket for a chance at redemption.
Yeah, they still have a huge chance, because they are going to the lower bracket kind of, you know, they just need few more victories. But huge congratulations to Crew X, because they're advancing to the grand finals, and that means they're the first team which will be receiving the golden ticket for a Town Hall 15, which is invitation to Town Hall Cup 15 finals. That is such a, like, there's already huge achievements for them. I'm very proud of them, because like I didn't really expect to see such a comeback, but as we see, like, it's just proving never ever give up, you know, like, you'd never know what your opponent team will do.
Yeah, I mean you put it so perfectly there. The point is there, even if you open with an unfortunate attack, the point is just to never give up. At the end, it played out so nicely. As you can see, they took the lead and they secured their spot in the upper bracket finals.
Yeah, wow, that was like, this one was like one of my favorite matches of today. That was everything there. There was a crazy one star, there was defense, there was fireball, you know, there were some triples. Like, that match has everything here. So as you can see from the bracket, Crew X is now waiting in the Grand Finals. That means we are moving to the lower bracket. We will be watching rplgaming versus Team Serenity, which is single elimination. So right now we still have 4 teams left, but soon we will be losing another team.
Yeah, so sad. We've seen some really good teams go out of the lower bracket, which just shows how well that some of these teams are performing. Even if they weren't on top of the leaderboard on terms of stats, they've prepared so well. They've shown up and they really want to make it to the very end and get that ticket.
Yeah, I'm just checking the stats here. Like again, Gaming has a really good stats, but we also saw they were able to take the one loss. That's why they are in the lower bracket. Team Serenity, they're kind of improving war by war. They were able to take the victory in that against the failed attempts, where they were able to get big defenses. But I think so. They kind of hitting 2 triples. Usually, they always fail one of the hits.
Yeah, I think it's hard because, I mean, we're getting towards the end of a tournament. So the question also is going through all of this in one day, how many bases have they saved up? Have they been repeating quite a lot of bases, or do they have some hidden bases still up their sleeve that they can bring to the battlefield? So we'll just have to see if they actually have some hidden secrets in there to try and defend for them. But overall, if you have a look at the stats, it is definitely in favor of Womp Womp. But Team Serenity have performed so well today.
We have some players with that 2 stars rate 0%. That's actually funny, but hitting the 1 stars. Yeah, that's really funny. Yeah, that's mean like one we will know that Alex for sure will be bringing dragons, but we are already live here. I am Vengeance. I think so. He usually opening for team Serenity here, and he will be bringing Root Riders army.
Yeah, we've seen him open a few times already. Royal Champion charge going in towards that left-hand side. Ideally here, I mean, this is great going in towards a rage spell compartment. However, as you can see, the builders, they have anticipated this. This seems like a very common entry. We've got a bunch of traps, including the tornado trap, which is just slowing it down, and that's our final invisibility. We do get the rage spell tower down. Oh, not the scatter shot. Plus, we took quite a bit of damage, so we do have to be careful when we replace those heroes.
Yeah, I was like, especially when he is like sending a warden with the RC, you kind of expecting to get even better push here, but I have to say, like the backpack and arrow, no mister clearing the monolith, so a great job.
Yeah. The other rage spell compartment is also going off, which means a lot more damage coming in onto the heroes passing through that area. Dragon Duke is going to do a fantastic job, get that scatter shot down, and then continue forwards to help clear out some more of those buildings. Whilst all these troops head in towards the core of the base. Now, I Am Vengeance also used an overgrowth to make sure that all of these routes go directly for the town hall.
Coco, he lost all healers. He has no healers left.
Yo, you're right. Oh, this is so scary because there's quite a lot of there's quite a lot of things in front of the town hall, but they're all so low.
Oh my gosh, he's still fighting and trying to get the town hall, which he did, but there is also the poison, which will be doing a lot of damage. RC splitting up. Right now, X-Bow sadly got her. He still has super minions and the Phoenix, even deploying his baby minions here, really sending everything and trying his best, but because he has air troops, that air defense is huge here, like gonna do a lot of damage, and sadly there's still some defenses front of the air defense. So Team Serenity, how I say, like they sadly always has one fail here, and this time it looks like I Am Vengeance are gonna be the player who will be hitting 2 stars, but on the other side this one was a really good percentage, a 97.
Also very unfortunate. It is the first attack. But as you said, we've seen other matches that they have been able to sway it even after that. I Am Vengeance, he actually came through with a beautiful 3-star against Womp Womp, another one as well, versus Failed Attempt. It's very unfortunate this one didn't play through, but we'll have to see if his teammates can actually get those triples down and hope that they get at the defense from their side too.
We know that Alex will be probably using the dragons, which also looks, risky. So there is possibility that Team Serenity can get a defense here. I still think like hitting 97% is huge. I know that he will be probably not happy with the result, but if you fail and hit this kind of percentage, it's still really a big deal because we can see there is not many wars which are decide like that we are seeing 9 versus 9, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Tom is up next. Tom for Womp Womp. We're going in towards the Monolith compartment now. 2 traps popping up here as well. A few giant bombs, also some hidden testers, trying to slow down a Royal Champion charge. A few spring traps in the mix here too. Getting a poison spell tower. There's the tornado trap. So Tom does opt to pull those heroes out of that compartment.
Yeah, still, I mean, poison spell tower is huge, especially if you are using Root Rider strategy. So that's nice, he was able to get it. Now he's trying to kind of cut the funnel. Again, we have that Siege Barrack and the arrow. So Root Riders should be moving towards that air defense cannon and go after the eagle. But again, we can see that Town Hall is on the opposite side of his army.
Yeah. Scary having to go through the entire base before getting to the Town Hall compartment, especially being defended by 4 of the heroes. Now, we've got a few rocket loons slowly making their way towards the center. Also freezing one on the left-hand side just to make sure we're not taking too much damage. We want to keep those healers alive. We also, I think we actually managed to protect the healers against from some sticking air mines under the Warden ability, but we have used that early.
I'm kind of curious if that overgrowth spell was used early. We will see. I see right now I'm using that rocket spear. Now moving after that multi-inferno. Headhunter getting some hits on Minion Prince. His Warden is so low health. Now the Duke is right over the Town Hall, but there's so much damage happening. And 50% ability when Duke are using is like going away. Bye, I'm out, you know. There's too much damage.
Yeah. Those roots are really trying to get the Town Hall down here. As you said, they don't do a lot of damage. They really are there to tank, but also to open up the walls for the remaining troops, but also heroes. Specifically, the Queen does manage to sneak her way in there, grabs the Town Hall as we push towards the right-hand side. The Dragon Duke, he's gone down. The Phoenix has revived him. The Queen is taking so much damage, and unfortunately... Oh
wow.
my goodness!
Is this
it's
97%?
97%!
No way!
No way!
How is this happening? Both, like that poison from the Town Hall slowing down the Queen so much. I actually thought that Queen can get the X-Bow because if she did, like, she would be able to clear the rest. But the poison was really MVP there, and it's like I was saying, like it was important that he Vengeance hit the 97, and now we have Tom with the 97. So it is like we are starting again. You know, it's any one game. We have 2 hits from each side, and it's like we are starting from 0.
Yeah, it's basically gone from a 3v3 into a 2v2 now. This is actually crazy. There's no way that we actually had back-to-back 97%. This is actually incredible.
I cannot believe that it's like, what is the chance that this will happen? But this is good for both teams, especially for Team Serenity here, because they were definitely already sad. They were not able to hit a triple. Now with the defense, they have still a huge chance here, but they have to hit some triples here. So we'll see how they will do. They still have General Tony and Khan with the attack left. Looks like the Khan is the next.
Khan is up. More Royal Champion charges, this time towards a Scatter compartment. Again, there is a Rage spell. Oh my goodness! The amount of traps The warden is hanging on there for dear life. Oh, it even goes down. Not only did the ability get popped, we also lost the warden in the process. We left them there to ensure that this compartment went down, but I don't know if it was worth.
Oh my god, this was such an amazing bait by TomTom here. Oh, he even missed the arrow. Everything going wrong for him. Please start the army from the town hall side. Please, please, please. Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't like this. I don't like this. Why we are not going from the town hall side? Why we are going from the opposite side? This is such a huge risk. Like, we can hit the 1-star.
Yeah, this is looking very scary. The Dragon Duke has also taken so much damage already. We don't have a revive, so only the revive from the Phoenix is as much value as we will get from the Dragon Duke. The Clan Castle troops are coming out, which means they're gonna lock everything in place as the freeze pops off. We've got some invisibility spells, which is basically our only hope at alleviating some damage because we don't have the Warden. We don't have anything to help protect all of these troops, and they're just taking so much damage. The rage spell compartment on the left-hand side. Oh, this is so scary.
Mistake. In my eyes, huge mistake. Shouldn't risk it. I know that he won't still go after the triple, but he should start from the town hall side because now this is very, very high possibility he will be hitting 1-star. I'm really hoping that RC gonna be incredible here, that she gonna be really superhero and somehow take the town hall.
Yeah, I mean the world champion, she's still there. The healers unfortunately not able to actually heal her back up, and all we have remaining is a few super minions. This is not what Team Serenity wanted, and honestly, as much as the plan might have made sense before it went south, I think he needed to go into the town hall compartment because he didn't have anything to protect his troops.
If I remember correctly, I think it's this second time TomTom base got the 1-star defense. I believe so. When they were playing against View Esport, if you remember, there was also miss of the arrow, exactly same, missing that Clan Castle building and monolith, and the troops were just dying, and they sadly were not able to reach the town hall. So this base are looking very, very powerful because I think so. This is the second 1-star which is happening.
Yeah, I mean, two 1-star defenses, that is actually an incredible record to have, especially moving into a monthly final. I feel like in earlier stages it can happen. I feel like it's less likely to happen in final stages.
Yeah, I know it is like easy to judge like why didn't start from the town hall side, but during that attack, you know, like you're going through so much, so it is really not easy to make a decision so quickly and thinking about, okay, what will happen, you know, like I don't even know if he was thinking, okay, maybe I not will take down the town hall, you know. It's just like that warden plays such a huge role. That's why every attack has warden. Like maybe if you are watching some creative wardens where like the pro players are trying something without warden, but you can see the warden is used in every hit, and there is a reason for it.
Yeah, the ward is definitely the gel between a bunch of different attacks. I feel like you do see a bit of variety here and there, perhaps multiple town halls, and it never really is the warden that gets put on the bench. But Alex is up next, and again, he's bringing in his dragons, his comfort zone. He's sticking with it. We've got a beautiful Dragon Duke backpack in combination with that arrow to clear Scattershot, but also getting the Clan Castle down. He didn't have backup for it. He didn't have a poison. He knew he wanted to get it down, and he actually delivered that as well.
That was seriously textbook how you do it. Right now, I've also kind of split the base to the two parts, right? We have still healer with the P.E.K.K.A. there, Most of the dragons are staying on the right side of the base. Only one or two dragons split. Some of them dying on the earth skellies. Eagle is still standing. But again, we have Town Hall at the back here. I don't think so the super minions can reach it here. So it's all kind of depending if his main heroes and the dragons can go and get it done.
You know, this is just, again, it looks like another overkill. Did you see the amount of spells that he still has? Everything is frozen. Nothing is doing damage. we had so much freeze value. We also had the overgrowth, and honestly, the overgrowth is still going to be active by the time we get towards the town hall. We're going to have to deal with those heroes first. This is absolutely phenomenal. Alex is just on another level. He's sticking within his comfort zone, and he's absolutely delivering.
I have to agree with that. One thing is what you say, like that he has so many spells. Like you can see that most of times the people are using spells immediately, which is I think a right choice. Like because you don't want to use the army, but he totally understands when his troops are taking the damage when the spell is needed. And seeing him like there is only like 20% of the base left, still have so many spells. How you say everything was there was overgrowth spell and the rest of the buildings were under freeze. But I also want to mention it like this was like a seriously textbook the arrow backpack and the earthquake spells. Like you saw there builder hats next to the multi infernos, which is scary because if the builder hat hit one time the inferno, you're not gonna be able to destroy it. So it's very important that you do damage to the builder hat, so the builder hats will be fixing their hat and ignoring the multi inferno. So that was beautiful, beautiful attack by Alex.
Yeah, very well pointed out there. We've seen a good few amount of earthquakes in there that have also missed. So this is definitely one to reference back to, making sure that those builders are busy before you go in with the damage, or it will not be enough. General Tony is up next. We have more Royal Champion charges, this time on the left-hand side, going for some of those buildings on the outside, keeping those invis one by one on the Royal Champion. At the later Town Halls, we do have the Fox available, but unfortunately at Town Hall 15, we do not have that, so we have to make sure that we're protecting the Royal Champion with all those invisibilities so that she doesn't take too much damage.
Exactly. Now she's actually moving towards the eagle, but he's recalling. I think he did already like a beautiful funnel here. Also took down some of the good defenses as well. I'm just waiting where he gonna start with his army. Now setting up, looks like it's gonna be arrow and a backpack. So aiming for the monolith, able to take down, and the inferno as well. Clan Castle, I don't think so Clan Castle was the target, he even bringing the poison, so I think so he got everything what he was aiming for.
It would have been so nice to see the Clan Castle go down too though, but the angle is a little bit tough to work with it. But we still keep the Dragon Duke up a little bit longer up top. No revive to keep him going. He has got one healer still in his army. I imagine he's going to be placing that down soon as we go in towards this compartment. Now remember, Town Hall does do quite a lot of damage, plus there is a rage spell defense in there.
Yeah, he's investing in the freeze, good choice, because Rage Spell Tower really boosting the damage, and he's reducing that really well. Town Hall got a destroy, beautiful ward and ability, so that's looking very clean here. Right now, still having that overgrowth spell over the eagle and the double X-bow, but at this point, he already used all his spells and sadly losing the healers.
Losing the healers is tough. We do still have quite a decent amount of health, but the eagle artillery keeps hitting those root riders. We need those root riders to stay alive, to tank, but also to open up the walls for the queen. We're on that right-hand side at the moment. Royal Champion, the queen going that way. The warden is also still following. The roots opened the walls towards the outside, but also towards the eagle artillery from the inside. I don't think the walls are open on the south side, which means we're gonna have to rely on the Royal Champion to get through here, to get the eagle down. It is already low.
She did it. She actually did it. Royal Champion, amazing job. And Tony, with that triple, sadly this is only the one triple from them, and we already saw all three attacks. So General Tony, a beautiful attack by him, but Team Serenity, sadly 97% 2 stars. They hit 1 star, and now with the triple.
Yeah, I mean, they're ending with 6 stars, which is very, very tough, especially from that 1 star that definitely hurt them so, so much. Because they had, I mean, this match started with a 2 star 97, but then the fact that they actually got a 2 star 97 defense was absolutely huge. This reset the match, allowing everybody to go into this match with a clear headspace. You know, anything can happen. Everybody's on an equal playing field again. And then coming in with a 1 star is just devastating.
Yeah, I think so the pressure was also like, I don't know,
Yeah.
maybe it was like a little bit panicking what was happening. But we'll see, like, honestly, if the one hitting another triple, that second attack wouldn't matter from Serenity if that would be 1 star or 2 stars, because they would at the end still need a triple.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, we'll see what happens with the final attack. I mean, Womp Womp, they've been playing well. The 97, then a 3 star. We'll see what Winey does. Winey had actually really, really nice hit in the previous match where his queen, she was a genius. We'll see if she's a genius on this one as well. We've got the queen starting down south with the backpack. So the backpack sends the Dragon Duke across the base doing damage. We've sniped out the clan castle in addition to some other defenses in there. Plus, he's actually using invisibility spell on the right hand side to force the queen towards the left.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Guys, a little bit distract me. All right, let's see. So Queen is still alive with the healers. She still can really pick up some nice defenses. And right now, he only playing with the Queen and the Duke, like still holding on his army of the Root Riders.
Yeah. The dragon, I mean, we've got the queen still going. We've got the siege on the right. Oh, look, he's recalled the queen. Recalled the queen, going back in towards the right hand side. And we've got the siege there too, which means we're going to be clearing up all the way around the outside. He's being very, very patient with his roots. He hasn't deployed them just yet, but I would imagine, there we go, they're going to come in very soon. We're actually going to be sending them in nearby the queen so that we can clear out the outer defenses before going in towards the scatter shot compartment. And with the defenses that we cleared from the backpack, this will also help funnel everything towards the eagle and hopefully go towards that tunnel.
Yeah, this is looking very, very good, but we still have that invis spell tower behind the town hall that's wing. It will make the town hall invisible, but we still have plenty of spells to support the army.
Yeah. Freeze on the town hall just to alleviate some pressure. World champion is actually using her ability. The enemy king is already low. We've got the invis tower popping off there, which will push the world champion towards the left-hand side. Unfortunately, is ever so slightly too late, but we still have quite a lot remaining. Queen's clearing up from the outside. We have super minions from the clan castle. We've got the root riders going in towards the scatter shot. This is going to be a triple for Winey.
Wow, looking really good, and it is amazing because yes, they're in the lower bracket, but keep getting these victories is a huge momentum for them, and they are actually not that far away to try to fight in that grand finals, because as we can see, Womp Womp Gaming will take the victory here with the 8 stars, and they're gonna stay in the lower bracket. And first of all, congratulations, because they're in that lower bracket for a while and they're doing really well. They're not gonna have easy opponent, I have to say, but we will see how that will go. But anyway, GG to Team Serenity here, but as I was saying, this is lower bracket, so sadly, now they're being eliminated.
Yeah, lower bracket is tough, but One Pump Gaming outshined them here. 8 stars to 6. Look at the average percentage, the 99% average between them. It really was just that 97% 2-star that held them back from a perfect war.
Yeah, this match was something for sure. Like when I saw that we have 97 on the both side, wow, that's very, very rare. But it happened. Still, Team Serenity finishing here, like finishing fourth, is amazing result, because at the end they're still earning some points for the future. We can see how the players did. We had that 1 star, we had a 2 star, Tony with that triple, and Wom Gaming had that 2 triples. Alex, like, wow, he's still using the dragons, and as we can see, his attacks or his triples are always around 1 minute 30 seconds.
Yeah. Well, with that victory, let's go check out the bracket and see how everything is shaping up as we come closer to the end of the day now. Now we've got the lower bracket grand final, Womp Womp versus Reaper X GBS, another team that has actually been performing super, super well. Up top, Crew X, they are sat there in the grand finals. They are waiting to see who they're going to face. If Reaper make it back up to the grand finals, that will be one hell. Actually, it could even, for either of these teams, Crew X have knocked both of them down to the lower bracket, so that will be very, very interesting to see.
Oh wow, that is interesting information. Because like, wow, they face the same team here. But yeah, I'm very excited for the next match because it is kind of last match of the lower bracket, and one of these teams definitely will win the golden ticket. It's huge, huge. Like both teams were amazing.
Yeah. Make sure to get your phones at the ready. We have another reward. We got some more magic snacks. We got some power pancakes ready. All you have to do is open up the camera, scan the QR code, tap it, and it will directly add 3 of these beautiful magic snacks to your account. You only have 5 minutes to claim this, so make sure to take a screenshot and claim it wherever that you would like to.
Yeah, make sure you don't miss it. There will be still few more rewards as we have still few more wars. So it is very simple. How Coco say, just open your camera, scan it, and you will immediately claim the free rewards. And magic snacks are really good, and you are getting 3 of them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really, really nice to have some extra magic snacks. Make sure that you got that extra little boost as you go in towards your next few attacks. But yeah, make sure to grab a screenshot. We are about to head into a really interesting interview with Alex from Womp Womp. We'll see what his thoughts are.
My teammates and I have a lot of fun playing the game. We know each other for quite some time, and yeah, that makes a good team chemistry to enjoy playing. So on the base side, we have Viney and me doing some work for the bases. Viney put a lot of effort into the bases, but I hope he's done everything correct so that it works out. He's a little, let's say, yeah, restricted on his on his abilities there, but in the teamwork we will get it done. We prepare for our attacks in stage 1 and 2 of the tournament. That was our main preparation for stage 3 now, and yeah, we hope that's enough to really figure the enemy bases out. Well, sometimes you just hope for a slow defense, so make the enemy not triple that fast, or yeah, sometimes it's also just fun building some weird bases and hope for the best. Make some baits, maybe they are fun to watch, I don't know. Yeah, we hope that works. Just womp womp.
Just Womp Womp. What a great way to end that interview there. They said they had great team chemistry. I mean, the whole team, I'm pretty sure, is from Germany. I know Wani has had some health complications, but honestly, he's shining right through it. He's performing so well. The entire team is. And I love that they said that they might have some really cool baits in there because I feel like we've definitely seen those.
Yeah, their bases were incredible. Like some huge defenses, especially like on that Alex base. I think so. That was like 2 1-star. So they did their homework because the base building also really matter. But have you said they have really good energy, like because this is only 3 players are playing on the team. So I think so. The team work well together is really important.
Yeah, for sure. Right, let's take a quick look at the team comparison. Look at the stats that we've got again. I feel like we just keep getting some really good matchups with these teams. I mean, look at the stats. I feel like so many of the matchups that we have just been so equal, so fair, and it makes it so hard to even predict what might happen. I feel like a lot of these matches are just so they could go either way.
Yeah, like I still remember that match between Crew X and Reaper X GBS. Like we saw 1 star, but they still were able to hit a triple. I'm very excited for this match because both teams are showing some big defenses, but as well big triples.
Yeah, definitely seen some really good triples, but also as you said, like we've seen some really good baits, and we've seen some really good defenses from some of the bases that the teams have been running. So we'll see if they're actually changing some things on the fly depending on how some of the bases are performing. But yeah, Womp Womp, one loss that put them to the lower bracket. Same thing, I guess, for Reaper X. They only had that one up top against Crew, so it'll be very interesting to see what happens in this match. Who's going back up to the upper bracket?
Yeah, and I am still remembering that attack from Amo, like using that fireball that was beautiful, even using the angry spell. So clap for that, and I cannot wait. Like if we're gonna see something like this, I think both teams has some really good players, which are not scared to use some different strategies.
Yeah, I think it's really good to be able to understand the meta, understand what works well at this town hall, but also be able to have the option to have the variety where needed. Because as we've seen in one of the matches, we needed to pick up the pace for average duration, and the player was able to do exactly that. So I think being able to actually understand what the meta is, but also still have the variety, is actually what differentiates some of the best players above everybody else.
Exactly, and even like seeing these two teams made it so far, it's just showing like they're just good, you know. It's like showing like their skills. Like teams had to do a lot of work. Like they went through the ladder, they went through the monthly qualifiers, and right now you are watching the monthly finals. There is many wars. They had to get a victory. You know, they were. I'm sure they were practicing a lot, trying to find the perfect strategy, you know, making sure they like. I really like what Wump Wump has. They have Alex because it is that kind of special card. In that way, they have attacker which can do a very fast triple, and because there are some wars decided by the time. Right now we didn't have that many, but it is possibility, and especially in this stage where we are getting so close to the grand finals, kind of expecting we will see many of the triples.
Yeah, for sure. One thing as well to note, I mean, we only have 3 teams remaining. We have Crew X in the upper final, and then we have Womp Womp and Reaper in the lower bracket. But this is a little bit different to Town Hall 18 if you've been watching the World Championship. They give away 1 ticket per month. We are giving away 2 tickets this month, which means whichever team actually wins this lower bracket match will be going to the upper bracket and securing their spot in the finals already. We will still be playing out that match because we do still have a prize pool variation, and plus we obviously want to know who's actually going to be the champion of the July monthly finals. But that's very important to note. This is actually a golden ticket match.
That's so important. It's not just lower bracket because lower bracket is already adding the pressure, and why not add more pressure? By the way, guys, you are also playing for the golden ticket. Good luck. But I'm sure they will do really well.
Yeah, both the teams, I think they've shown that they're able to deal with the pressure pretty well. But as you said, yeah, I mean, now it matters more than ever.
Exactly. We still have few minutes before, so guys, get ready. Match for the golden ticket, and also chance for the team which will win here to go back to the grand finals. They will still have very a big task to do because they will need to reset the bracket as they already fell one of the or lost one of the wars because all today started in the double elimination.
Yeah, we've gone through so many matches, but if you actually have been tuning in to the Town Hall 12 and the Town Hall 9 monthly finals, we actually saw some bracket sweeps. We saw some teams go through that lower bracket, putting up so much fighting, so much effort to go through the lower bracket, back up to the top, plus winning the whole thing. It happens, and it's happened twice. I'm very curious if we're able to see that happen at the Town Hall 15 monthly finals as well.
It's so hard to reset the bracket, and we actually, I have to say, it did happen in Town Hall 9, like, and the Town Hall 12. That is very rare, but it's just showing it's still possible. Like, I really have feeling some of the teams playing even better when they're in that lower bracket. Like, I think they are, because they're under pressure, they're just doing even better.
Yeah, they know that they don't have that that safety net, because obviously there's a double, since it's double elimination. If you're going through from that upper bracket, you know that if you do make a mistake, it doesn't really matter because you still have that second chance. So obviously you do still have that, you still have pressure, because obviously they want to win. They want to make sure that they get that gold, that first spot. But yeah, they still have that safety net to fall into if needed.
Yeah, right now, like Crew X is just waiting in that grand finals, watching carefully who they will face, because they face already both these teams. They were, how you say, the team who sent them to the lower bracket, and yeah, I'm very curious, like who they will go against, because I think. So far, like especially these last few wars were seriously like kind of shocking in the good way, because there was everything there. Like we saw some big defenses, some big triples, big fireball. I'm sorry, I still gonna mention that. It's just like something what I really love of the strategy, and even like having this 297, like being so tie on the percentage, is just showing how amazing Town Hall 15 is. Like I have Icon Town Hall 15, and it's just like watching these awesome players is make me want to play even more.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody brings a fireball, they know they've stolen your heart, basically. So, anyway, let's see what this match brings. I am very, very, very excited. This, as I said, this is a golden ticket match. The pressure is higher than it ever will be, because if you don't get the win here, you'll also be going home. Polarization is coming in with the first hit for Reaper X. And we're bringing in the Royal Champion charge towards this left-hand side. We're going in pretty deep. We're going in towards the Scatter Shot. We do not get the Multi-Inferno down, but we've got the Rage Spell tower down before we start the next part of the attack.
Like, okay, already can see like these RC charges or Queen charges or anything like this. Like, they really have study like from where probably attackers gonna go in, like immediately triggering all these traps. Like, they were expecting they will be entering that base. He still was able to get a really good value, so it's not over for him yet. Set up beautiful funnel, because that left side is clear, but I'm a little bit worried about the top side, because right now we have some troops walking around. Hope so not many of them will.
Yeah, they are walking all the way around the outside. The overgrowth on the Town Hall, we'll see how the timing plays out. I think it actually might have been pretty decent, because we're actually going to go towards that right hand side. The ideal situation here is we want it to free up all the core defenses once that Multi-Inferno is down, before we path towards the right hand side. A little bit too late, but the good thing was we had a mortar that was still up. Everything got pulled towards the mortar. Everything in the core got freed up. They turned themselves back around, and they went for that Town Hall.
Well, that was perfect. Now using that ice block, as he's dealing with that poison, we already have troops targeting the monolith. Even that Duke, with the help of the Phoenix reviving him, it was amazing. Now just using that final free spell, and this is very, very good start for Reaper X GBS, because right now they're opening with a triple and playing. Like, again, a reminder, this is for the golden ticket.
Yeah, and they're not playing games. I mean, they are, but they're not playing games. This was absolutely crushed. He had all of his root riders still up at the end. It was such a really nice timing then with the overgrowth. Thank goodness we had the mortar on the outside to make sure that everything didn't pass through. That was very well executed. What an overkill of an opener that was.
Yeah, really nice attack, and like again, this guy hasn't fell. I mean, he only hit 1 star, not the 2 stars. So right now he still keep hitting the triple. I think so. how I was saying, Reaper only failed that previous war. They have some fails there, but other than that, they were doing excellent job, like hitting 9 stars wars.
Yeah. This man never 2 stars, guys.
Yeah.
He never 2 stars. Keep that in mind.
If he fail with the style, right? Leaving
Yeah.
the town hall visible.
It goes all out. It goes all
Yeah.
out, I guess.
We'll see how the Wump Wump will start. Who will be opening if they leave kind of Alex as the last, or so most of time it was Tom Tom.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it depends on maybe the bases that they have. Maybe see who feels most confident going in. I think it's great to have a solid opener because I feel like for some people, maybe it's a bit easier to identify specific attacks than maybe other players. So it is nice to be able to have somebody to rely on if you do need a little bit extra time. But sometimes it does depend. Maybe you haven't found the strategy. So maybe it's great to actually have variety on the opener.
Okay, Alex is in with that arrow. So far, he always was perfect with the arrow here, but the monolith sadly got repaired by the builder guys. And as you can see, the monolith is now staying there and being repaired. And builder guys are working hard, so I think so it's gonna be a repair back to the full HP.
Yeah. It definitely will be repaired back up. We do have a skeleton spell though, so I don't know if he actually. Oh, actually, no, never mind. I was wondering what he brought the skeleton spell for. Maybe he didn't want to get it down, but it was so close. How could he have not gotten it down in the plan? He did opt for the skeleton spell up top, which does help the heroes clear up a bit more up top. We got the queen, we got the dragon duke in the center. We have got the dragons that have actually gone towards the outside of the base.
I'm a little bit worried here. This is sadly not going perfectly for him. Even the Tesla's farm, which were outside, kind of mess up things for him. He has a revive, so he has to make the choice of who will he bring back, because his Duke is so far away from the town hall. Luckily, this Dragon Riders now going after the town hall. He has freeze, but he's not freezing. He knows that he will be able to take down the town hall. He's still holding on one freeze spell. Queen stepping in, helping the Duke fight against the defenses and the heroes, freezing that multi-inferno. Is it enough?
It's getting kind of close because we have the queen that's losing HP. We lost the dragon, but I actually... Oh, there's some more traps. The queen is finding more and more traps. We have more than enough time. Oh, I saw the dragon duke going to the left, and I thought there might be another building, but he just went there to grab the king. I think it's enough. It is enough.
Oh, it was close, Alex. Maybe. Wow, that was really, really close. A little bit worried about that end. I think even from his camera, I think so. He was nervous as well here, but like good job with the spells. Like we know that he kind of leaving the most of his spells at the end. This one definitely helped because he was able to protect his final troops. It wasn't like perfectly clean hit, but what it matters, it was triple.
Yeah, it got close, but it still got the triple down. No matter how close it is, the main thing is that he got the triple. Now, both teams have opened with a 3-star, which means both of them are still in the run for that golden ticket. We'll have to see if the pressure gets too much for one of them or not.
Exactly. It's about who will make the mistake with some not like perfect, but you know, still triples. Like it's also about who stay calm, you know, when something going wrong and still able to continue with the rest of the attack and still focus on that hit. I think so that's also what makes a player really amazing, you know, because I'm really bad in this. Like if something going wrong, I am full panic and yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, you know.
Yeah, no, I mean you're right. If you're able to actually recover and adapt, I think that's the best situation that you can be in. If you know how to deal with something going off track, I think it's amazing. It does separate the best players above everybody else. ASL is up next. We've got World Champion Charge again up top. A few traps popping up here again. A bunch of hidden Teslas popping up there.
But so far not really taking much damage. She going after the eagle, but I don't think so. That's where I want her. Like, it looks like he's forcing her to go after the monolith, and with that boots, he's still doing some damage around. And now RC even taking out the eagle and the inferno as well. So that's a really beautiful value.
Yeah, huge value on this one. I actually really love it. Plus, we're continuing. Giant arrow go across the base. Will do some damage. Some of it might get repaired by some of the builders, but still nice to have. Main thing here is that we have the Dragon Duke and the Queen to help get that funnel towards the south side of that area so that we can have the roots go directly in from the right and go directly in towards the core.
Really good job with the loons because they pull all these air traps and protecting the healers. Already sending few headhunters as we have some enemy heroes we have to go through. Right now that overgrowth spell hiding the top side, that means I'm gonna push these root riders to go towards the town hall. Duke is still clearing the buildings on the bottom side, so keeping the funnel.
Yeah, all of the troops, they're being held in place there by those defensive ice ones. Taking quite a bit of damage from the town hall beams that they managed to push through. Another freeze coming in, which will help keep the healers alive as they push towards the town hall.
Well, where is his army? Like, oh my goodness, like everything kind of dying here. He's using the ice block on a Duke, and Duke also got the kind of distracted by the enemy king, and he doesn't have much left. This is not looking well here. He's only on a 74%. If this is defense, he really wants to push kind of close to the 90% mark, but I don't think so he can do it.
I feel like everything just kind of got stuck in front of the town hall, and they took so much damage from the town hall, but in addition, the scatter shot is still there, and it's been non-stop hitting anything that it can possibly reach, and it's just been picking off everything one by one. We've made it into the 80%. The Dragon Duke is hanging on there, but won't be lasting much longer. Only got the Phoenix still here, and that's about it. 80%, which is a little bit on the lower side, unfortunately.
Especially in the match for the golden ticket, 80%. I'm a little bit worried that will be not enough. I'm not saying it's over, like we saw some big defenses, but I have to say their bases are really kind of nightmare for the opposite teams. They're definitely one of the teams which are getting many of the defenses.
Yeah, definitely. I would be really interested to have a look at the stats at once the day has ended. For sure, I feel like a lot of the defenses have been coming in on one bomb spaces. They've put quite a lot of effort into it, it seems. I think in the interview that we saw, I did reference saying that Winey did put quite a lot of effort into that. So that is actually really nice to know that when you've put a lot of effort into it, that it's actually, you can see that it's actually performing as they want it to. So yeah, it's great to see.
Yeah, like especially being base builder, like not me, but
Yeah.
I'm sure like for the base builder watching their base was able to defend is has to be amazing feeling, you know, all that hard work, you know, and now getting the reward to seeing that opponent team is not able to clear the full base.
Yeah, definitely. Well, 80%, it's not that bad. I know I said that it was a little bit lower. 80% is actually still pretty good because keep in mind, this is in esports mode. Esports mode is much harder than the average game. The usual game that you're playing in normal mode is, I think, about 20% easier or hard, or esports mode is 20-25% harder. So keep that in mind. However, when you see 80% and you look at the average defense, the average stats that Womp Womp have, it's definitely on the lower side. When Womp Womp have been failing, it has been higher than 80%.
Tom is already in here, sending the Royal Champion, going towards that single Inferno. One Tesla got triggered, but doesn't look like RC being distracted at all, still focusing and moving towards to the poison spell tower would be really nice. No way! The Warden! He's recalling them, but sadly swagging the Warden ability.
Yeah, that is tough. That is really tough. The Warden ability might be one of the most important abilities that we have in the entire game. Very, very sad to see that going. We will still be able to utilize it somewhat as the Warden comes in. Hopefully the healers manage to keep the Warden alive. I see his health bar going up, which is fantastic. So even if we don't have the Warden ability to protect all of his troops from the damage, we do still have that aura that will be raging up everything that is in range of that.
This is huge for Reaper team here because they had
Yeah.
that fail which was 80%. Right now like army is moving. Wow, he's using overgrowth spell over the town hall. That's gonna, I think so army should be pushing towards the X-bow, which they do. So they're still luckily staying all together. We'll see how soon that overgrowth spell will disappear because the most important is to take down the town hall. So Royal Champion is still nearby, but the Root Riders are already kind of far away.
Yeah, this is scary. The fact that everything is going towards the right-hand side compartment. We do have a beautiful freeze from that ice bomb that was on the monolith. Freezing it, however, it was just not in time. We lost those healers, and that's pretty devastating. We have the queen that is slowly making her way towards the town hall.
Oh,
Super minions making their way there too, but everything is taking so much damage. The Dragon Duke has made his way in there too. He didn't go down, which is fantastic as he heads towards the last defense, and I think it's just about gonna be enough. Everything is almost standing on its last legs, but it's just enough to get the triple for TomTom.
TomTom how? Like I was panicking about like, is he gonna take down the town hall? And he's still hitting the triple. Like that was like you just swag the wooden ability and you still were able to recover and hit a triple. That's such impressive. Wow. Because I'm sure people were like so happy, like, oh my gosh, he lost the wooden ability. This is our chance. We can get a defense. But no, TomTom still did it. Wow.
Yeah, that is, it's actually crazy. They're definitely showing why they made it here until the lower bracket finals. This is why they made it to the monthly finals as well. That's fantastic for Womp Womp. That puts them at 2 hits, 2 triples. They are now in the lead still by 1 star going into the last round of attacks.
Yeah, we still have 1 hit from each team. Right now, the Reaper team has to hit a triple. That is only their chance to still fight for that golden ticket. Like that 1 triple still can give them hope. But if there will be any fail from them, that's not much what Boom Boom needs for the victory.
Yeah, definitely. It's also really hard knowing, Viney has actually had some really nice hits in the previous matches. So they're going to have to be a little bit creative. We'll see what they bring on defense. Oh my goodness. Amo has clone spells. We have dragons with clones.
Like, he is such a creative player. Like, that's, wow, like, watching his attacks is always fun. Such a beautiful start with that arrow and the backpack, using the dragons, but have you mentioned he has 3 clone spells, so we will be definitely cloning. He's sending that Blim towards the town hall. Blim was protected by the Warden ability, but now he will be cloning the Super Yetis. I seen it. Oh my goodness, he will be able to take down the monolith, but it's big investment. Like, he is using 3 clone spells, and there is like not that much around here, so I don't know if that was like overkill with the clones.
Yeah, you need to make sure that you actually have quite compact compartments because they do have like a little bit of chain. You also want that bounce from those like Eddie Mites to actually get some nearby defenses down. However, it cleared that compartment so fast. We managed to keep so much health on these dragons. I mean, there is even the Hound is still up. It hasn't even popped, which is incredible. He has pretty much all of his dragons still remaining. The queen is still up. There's some healers left. The minion prince is still there. Even one of the super yetis is still up. What a beautiful triple from Amo.
Like each war he is bringing something different, and like look at his camera, he's just lying down in the bed so chill, and bringing this kind of attack which is on fire. Like it's just, that one was totally overkill, but he's so chill about it. I cannot believe he's such a talented person. Wow, like, oh my goodness, that was so fun to watch.
Yeah, that one is definitely one of the highlights for sure. That is very impressive. A little bit out of the meta. I mean, we do see a little bit of dragons. I think dragons is a great option if you don't like the base for ground attacks, or if you need to be able to speed up on time. The fact that he was able to twist it and turn it into something that, you know, he thought was creative, something that he liked. We don't, I mean, that's the first that's the first clone blimp that we've seen today. We've seen, I think, 3 blimps total, which is totally not meta at the moment.
Yeah, that was a really beautiful way how they finish this match, like finishing with the style. And now they just can hope they can get defense. Don't forget they hit 80% 2 stars, so they need to get the defense anything below 80% 2 stars. We'll see if that is possible because Boom Gaming is doing really well. They are getting some huge defenses, but also minimum hitting 2 triples.
Yeah, definitely. Well, let's see. Here goes the final attack of this match. We have Viney up. As you said, 2-star, 80% is the number to beat. We're starting with the Raw Champion charge. On the right-hand side, we've already found a few traps. We've got the Warden to help support as we go in towards this area here. There is a scatter shot, but I think we actually might be trailing a little bit towards the south side first, pulling some of the Clan Castle troops.
It's interesting, we are using the Flame Flinger, which already took care of some of the Teslas. I think Sophie will be aiming for the Eagle there as well. Right now we have some CC coming towards, but he saw it, so he's deploying a few archers to get rid of this CC, but more CC coming towards that side, so 3 Ice Golem. We will see what he will do next.
Yeah. The 3 ice golems, scary. We do have to make sure that we clear that off. We got the funnel set by clearing out that compartment there on the right. As you can see, it's completely empty. We're going to be sending our route riders in towards that scatter shot compartment.
I think he should be able to take down the Eagle. We'll need probably 1 more hit on it. Yeah, okay, so Eagle went down, so that's huge. Now the army is moving towards the Town Hall, has to go through 2 enemy heroes. We have the enemy King and the Duke there. We're also using some of the Ice Golems, so they're nicely freezing everything around, and he even using the Warden ability. We'll see if that effect from a Warden will be still active when the Town Hall will go down. Because if not, the army will be taking a lot of damage from the poison.
Yeah, they are taking quite a bit of damage already. I think we've lost a healer or 2, potentially. We do still have quite a lot left. Dragon Duke's still clearing up around the outside. We still have also got the troops from the Clan Castle that are yet to join the fight. Down south, we see the scary monolith, but Devani has already thought about that. That's why he deploys the skeleton spell that he brought with him to distract the defense, make sure that we can power through that. The Dragon Duke has his ability. We still have 1 invisibility too, and the World Champion is going to help him out towards the south side here.
Yeah, losing the healers on the red bombs is huge because now everything is kind of dying. Luckily, he's already crossing that 80% 2 stars mark. I'm not sure if we can still triple because they're only storage it, but we have still a monolith with the defending heroes and not much time left. So I think so he will be actually hitting the 2 stars, which still is enough for them to get the victory.
Yeah, 97 at the moment. Is it gonna be another 97? I swear we see so many 97s today. Unfortunately, it does run out of time and only 2 buildings remain. 98%, but it does not matter. Viney secures the 80% plus 2-star for the victory, and Womp Womp Gaming, they have the lead. They're going to the upper bracket finals, and that secures them the golden ticket.
So now we actually know 2 teams with the golden ticket, Crew X and the Womp Womp Gaming. So huge congratulations to them. They will be able to play in the Town Hall Cup finals because only the teams with the golden tickets can play there. But that's mean for the Reaper X GBS is over. For this month, they're losing the chance to play for the golden ticket, but finishing third, not just leaving with a lot of points, but also with the amazing prize pool. We can see these stats.
Yeah, 99.33% up against 93.33 was incredibly close. We saw so many beautiful triples, and the only ones the fails that we saw was the 80%, and then the last one from Viney there. Overall, dominant from Womp Womp.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Wow, so we are moving to the grand finals where the teams will be playing for the title and also for amazing prize pool because we have $6,000 for the Town Hall 15 monthly finals. That's a lot of money. And even that we now know the teams with the golden tickets, that just difference of the first and second place prize pool is huge.
Yeah, let's check out the bracket. We have gone through some incredible matches today, and we still have that grand final at play. Crew X. Now they've been relaxed. They've been chilling there in that upper bracket for a while now, waiting to see how the lower bracket plays out. They actually have taken down Womp Womp earlier on today in the first semi-final. Womp Womp, they played so strong. Look how many matches that they've gone through. They beat Via Esports. They beat Team Serenity. They beat Reaper GB XGBS, and now they make it back up top to for a second chance to take down Crew X.
But as they're coming from the lower bracket, they do not have easy tasks because they have to reset the bracket. That means this match they have to win. If they lose this war, it's over. Crew X will win. But if they can win here, we will go to the second war, as mean that bracket will get reset.
Yeah. Well, guys, as promised, we do still have some more rewards for you guys. So get your cameras ready, open up your phone. All you have to do is open the camera, scan this QR code, and now you have a 3 million elixir that you're able to claim on your account. You can use this for your walls, you can use it to upgrade your warden, you can use it to upgrade some of your troops in your lab. The main thing that is important to note is that this is only available for 5 minutes. So make sure to grab your phones out, scan that QR code, and claim it before it gets lost forever.
Yeah, and or make sure you just screenshot it so you have always access for this 5 minutes for it. And easy way how to get the elixir, and I definitely gonna use it on my ward and on one of the accounts and getting close to B max. But also don't forget we will have one more rewards later tonight. There is still that build a byte. We are waiting for it.
Yeah, Build a Byte is fantastic. Build a Byte is always great. Speeds up your builders. Make sure they do a little bit more overtime, basically. But we do still have one more thing to show you guys before we go into that final. We have another interview prepared for you. This time with Nono. Let's see what his thoughts are.
Teammates and what are the best qualities. Honestly, I didn't even, to be completely honest with you, I didn't even know the tournament really was a thing. How it happened, I'm just a high on the leaderboard, the Town Hall 15 player, and Payne, one of my teammates, just joined my clan that I was in at the time, and asked me, would you want to partake in this tournament with us? And so that's kind of how the team came together. There were already two of them, so I was the third one to join, at least as far as I know. And the qualities, I would say Andrew, sorry, wait, Captain Drew, I think is his IGN name, is probably the better planner and organizer of things. He likes to keep things clean and make sure we're organized and have a plan ahead. Well, Kira, again, yeah, he's more of the guy that put us together, and he's also very good at looking for bases building, and yeah, that's how I would put it. Well, when it comes to base building, we all kind of do our own independent building, and then what the most important part for us is the testing. We spend quite a few hours on testing every day. The only annoying thing is this 24-hour cooldown doing friendly challenges, but we do build them all ourselves, and we do a lot of testing. Sometimes we do inspire ourselves of pre-existing bases, but we tweak them a lot based on the meta changes. When it comes to attacks, at least so far, we've been planning ahead all together. in a voice call and kind of scouting the enemy bases, seeing what we could attack and giving each other feedback on what could go wrong. Have you thought about this part? Things like that. And we've been lucky enough not to have to worry about time quite yet, as in our wars so far have always had a team get 2 stars on one attack, not get the perfect 9 stars, so we haven't had to worry about speed in our attacks. But if we had to, we of course the main important thing is getting 3 star. But then if we were to focus on speed, we would just try have the same strategy, but do the things as fast as we possibly can. Honestly, there's not much much else to do really. Yeah, that's tough, especially with the Duke coming out nowadays and all this new equipment. It's a lot rarer to see people fail attacks or not get the 3 star. So honestly, again, it goes back to the testing. We just test a lot, and try and figure out what works better against this meta. For example, most people use Root Riders. We test a base based on what works well against Root Riders. How does trapping a base against Root Riders work, and things like that. Hello everyone, and I hope you enjoy this Tunnel 15 Cup.
Such an interesting interview with Nono. Like exactly what I think. Like we can see, even he say that they did so much work behind the scene. The testing the bases. I loving it. It's not just like kind of easy peasy victory. Like it's just showing they are dedicated towards to win. Right? They are testing bases for many of the hours. I love that everyone is kind of building the base, so we can kind of see different different kind of styles as well. And it was also kind of funny to see him, like, I don't even know how I got here, but by the way, I have golden ticket now.
Yeah, that is quite crazy. The fact that he said he didn't know the tournament existed. He got poached just from being on one of the top leaderboards. Someone joined his clan and said, hey, do you want to play in the Town Hall 15 Town Hall Cup with me? And that's actually, it's amazing. It's so cool to hear. Really cool story behind it all as well. And yeah, I agree with you. I think it's really cool that they're all building their own bases, but then coming together, kind of showing their findings and also testing. And it takes so much time to build bases. I don't think people truly understand how much actually goes into it, because you build a base, you have to test traps, you have to tweak the traps, you have to tweak them again, and every single time you have to wait in between them as well. But if you have a look at the stats, I mean, they're still very close. They're still really high overall. Definitely still in favor of Womp Womp. Womp Womp have had some really good stats overall the entire Town Hall Cup this month.
Yeah, they do, but they're coming from the lower bracket, so they have more pressure on them because they have to win here. On the other side, Crew X has that extra life here. We can see 19 wins so far, 0 losses. That means they have not lost much yet. So they were kind of waiting in that upper bracket. So we'll see if that's gonna play in their favor. Because I really believe in the momentum, and I think so Bomb Gaming right now has that momentum going as they got some big victories.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I think that's a great analysis of the story as well that the teams have taken to get here into this position. And as both of these teams, they have secured their golden ticket now, but we'll see which one is actually going to be the champion of the Town Hall 15 July Cup.
Exactly. QX, like, wow, I am very impressed by them. And like, we haven't seen that many matches because they stay in that upper bracket. That means they're playing less than other side. Bomb Gaming, they went to that lower bracket, which they got that one loss, and we know that QX sent them there. So I am like, will the QX will be able to, get another victory again against them, or will the Bomb Gaming get their revenge? It's very interesting.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, 90% hit rate is just, it's incredible. Like, it's in esports mode. I've said it like a few times already, but for anybody tuning in, all of these matches are being played in esports mode, which does increase the difficulty quite a significant amount. So the fact that these teams are also still having such incredible stats. I mean, look at every single one of these players. Average destruction is above 95 for every single one of them, is just incredible.
Yeah, but these are the teams which made it to the grand finals. Like, these are the best teams of these monthly finals. Like, we started with the 8 teams today. Like, 8 teams were fighting in the double elimination bracket, and we are down to the 2. And soon we will find out who is the champion. So, like, we are watching the best players in the world right now.
Yeah, truly, truly, these are the best players in the world. Actually, incredible how they've been performing. I'm very excited to see what the next match brings, because when you do put some of the best players up against the best, we'll see what happens. Are we going to be seeing a bunch of 3-stars still, or is it going to be a bunch of defenses? Because not only are they bringing their best performance, but maybe they're also bringing their best bases to the finals.
Yeah, like Gaming already proved their bases are really good, but if you guys were watching the Nono interview, like he mentioned it, like they are ready to defend against Root Riders because there is like strategy they are expecting to see, but we know that has Alex, which is a Dragon attacker, so maybe that's also can surprise Crew X.
Yeah, I agree. That's a very good analysis. The fact that, I mean, we do know that Alex plays dragons. That's his favorite. Maybe there's some sort of a way that they're able to bait that. They know they've tested some bases like, oh, where's the best entry for the dragons? Let's see how we can stop it or slow it down. How can we force mistakes and make him have some pressure? I think this is a really good analysis as well, and a very important thing to note.
Yeah, like we can now see them. They're still, I think, planning. Like they're very, very focused. They also like what is interesting. Some of them are using the spotters. Like they are planning together. You know, like going through the bases and trying to find the best way how to attack. But in this, like, you don't really have that much time to plan because this is esports. So you have to make very quick decisions, especially if you are the first attacker.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I mean, you have less time to plan against a base. You have less time to think about, well, what if something doesn't go right? People definitely keep that in mind. Like, okay, if I don't get this much value, what is going to still be remaining? If I don't get this defense down, is this going to affect the funnel of my root riders? Are they going to go a different direction? Will I get a split? Because we've seen splits in root riders has been actually devastating for some attacks. The fact that you can't keep them together has definitely made an impact on whether an attack 3 stars or not.
They're also like playing here for many hours, and summer is also kind of late, so still being awake enough. I see some of them are lying down in the bed, so I hope so they're not gonna take the nap or something, because we also see many attacks with the arrow. You do not want to miss that. Like you have to be really perfect with the arrow, because I think we saw some recovery, but I think it was only like one attack, and most of the hits when players miss the arrow was just defense.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of value that you invest into getting a core of a base down, or invest into getting specific heavy defenses down, or the clan castle, for example. And then if they stay up, it will definitely make a massive difference, especially if you haven't got that backup plan. We have seen some players bring a backup plan, bring that extra poison spell just in case those clan castles don't get down, because you can still use those when you find a bunch of traps. If you come across other heroes, it does still have quite a bit of variety, plus gives you a bit of a safety net if your backpack and arrow doesn't go to plan.
Exactly. Good news for the teams is they like already got the golden ticket, so I think so that's kind of remove a lot of pressure from their shoulders, because like they know, like even if they lose here, they know they still got that golden ticket done. So I think so that's also gonna play a big role, and we are alive of the grand finals for the Town Hall 15 monthly finals here. QX are opening. Nono is already in.
We're going in with a Royal Champion charge, this time towards the Town Hall, which I love to see because not only is the Town Hall scary defense, but we also get that first star on the board. Plus, this Town Hall specifically is next to a Rage Spell Tower, which means that if we left that up there, we would have had to go through the Town Hall beams, through the Giga Poison, plus everything's going to be doing so much more damage because it was next to that Rage Spell.
A really good start by him, and now he's going solo with the, as we can see, with the Duke here. Already using the arrow, but I think so that was mostly for the damage here. Root Riders being deployed. It's most kind of important how we're gonna set up the funnel on the bottom side. Looks like he's using the Ice Golem, which is freezing some of the defenses and giving some time to Pegas to funnel. Now we have that overgrowth spell over the Monolith. Duke going after the Inferno, but first of all, he being so far distracted by the enemy king.
Yeah, overgrowth in the center. We'll be pushing everything a little bit towards that right-hand side. We also have some builder huts there. So those builder huts are classed as defenses, which will be pulling the roots from one to the next. We're going to go all the way around the base. And then we're going to go back towards this last end. Now, the good thing is we have the Royal Champion with her ability. Popping that is going to be huge. She actually clears the Monolith off of the base. Plus, she actually goes into that direction to clean up those defenses that still remain in that Town Hall compartment.
That was amazing how nicely he timed the Royal Champion ability. Super OP. Now even the Hogs helping with the Eagle. Wow, such a clean attack, and feels also a quite fast hit as well, and he's even swagging the Duke ability here. Very good start by Crew X.
Yeah, this was very, very well executed. I really like that one. This was very well thought out. I love that we had the Royal Champion ready at hand to get that Monolith down, because we didn't have a skeleton spell to help with that.
Yeah, like I really like seeing how huge difference make when you can take down the Town Hall with the RC and the Warden instead of using that overgrowth spell over the Town Hall, because sometimes it's a mess and troops are splitting up, or just going wrong way, or just going away from the Town Hall at the end. So getting the Town Hall that early, it's really nice.
Yeah, definitely. Securing that first star, it does relieve a little bit of pressure. Plus, as I said, you don't have to go through the Giga Poison. The Giga Poison is quite harsh to go through, especially in hard mode when it does do more damage.
Yeah, and he was able to dodge it, so like that was perfect and very solid attack. Like you can see it, like very, very confident attack. And now we'll see how Womp will start, because I think this, even just seeing the triple from Crew X, like they already know they have to reset the bracket, and seeing that team started really well, it's not gonna be easy task.
Oh no, it's definitely gonna be a tough task, especially going from that lower bracket. But I mean, they're a very strong team. I think from all the teams in here, I think they've got what it takes to reset that bracket if they want to make it there. But yeah, it is gonna be tough resetting and then going through a whole other match. How many bases that they still have remaining, I don't know.
All right, opening with that arrow. And wow, okay, even Eagle. That's beautiful, a job. TomTom started really, really well. Like, not being worried. I loving that he was able to take down the Eagle. Now, the Skelly spell needs to be distracting the Monolith. It sadly didn't, so he has to invest the free spell there because the Duke is taking the damage, and I don't think so he will be able to take down the Mono, which is sad.
Yeah, he does have a revive, but it's a lot of damage. We got the scatter shot. You've got the monolith. We'll see when he actually opts to use that. I would imagine potentially when something else is present to be able to help push through that compartment.
Oh wow! I just noticed that he will be ending on the Town Hall, which means this has to work, Coco. This needs to work. Like the healer is being pushed away by the sweeper, but where she's going? Why, Queen? Why?
Here we go. We got the Duke to help support, which is actually going to be tanking for the Queen. I don't know. We still can't take it down, so we're actually losing 2 heroes to the Monolith now.
Wow, that's tough. Like Duke barely got anything. Queen went wrong way. Luckily, TomTom is able to take down the town hall, but we saw that Crew X exactly no hit a triple here, and this is sadly not looking good. The poison doing a lot of work. Army is dying. He still have healers, but not much army left.
Yeah, it's slowly thinning out, unfortunately. Only the healers, as you mentioned. There's nothing really that they can actually help with. We've got just a little bit of cleanup around the outside. Every percentage matters at this stage, but maybe a little bit on the lower side for 1-1 standards.
The crew X were saying they're kind of expecting that we will be seeing like many attacks with the Root Riders, which won't use it. So like they were preparing their bases to defend against this strategy, and feels like they got that defense. The 82, maybe 83, actually, the Archer was able to take down the another building, but I don't think so. 30 seconds is enough for that poor Archer to clear the storage.
Yeah, this is huge for Crew X to secure that first spot for the July monthly finals. I mean, they started with a beautiful triple. Now they got a defense there as well. This is exactly what they needed.
Yep. They have to feel really good right now. Like,
Yeah.
they got the defense. They open with the triple. This definitely gonna boost them a lot. And this situation, Boom Gaming, like we saw there's some crazy stuff happened. There were some big defenses, and I think so. Boom Gaming had proved they have good bases, they have solid bases, and they were able to get some defenses. So it's not over yet for them. Maybe some of their base can defend. Like 83%. Yeah, we would like to see something above 95 at this point as we are watching grand finals, but we never know.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I agree. I mean, they've had some really good defenses themselves. Of you mentioned the Tom has actually had some really cool defenses on his base, and the base builders are definitely shining through 1.2. But I mean, Crew X, they made it through the upper bracket finals, upper bracket to the finals for a reason.
Yep, they're very solid team,
Yeah.
like showing how good they are. And just seeing that Vom not able to hit a triple, and I think they also, like TomTom was a little bit unlucky that Queen split. Even the Duke, like the Monolith, he was trying to distract it with the Skelly spell, but it didn't work. Even tried to reset it with the freeze, and still didn't get or make the Duke actually go after the Monolith and able to clear that defense. Now we have second attack from the Crew X. Alex under by Pain here. As we can see, it is hit with the RC charge, so immediately going with these invisibility spells, making sure the Royal Champion and Warden are safe and pushing them towards the Inferno. It's making air defense with the Eagle invisible, so that way the RC not getting distracted.
Yeah.
Whoa, the Warden what? Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're all good. I mean, it's scary. It's scary. There's a lot happening, even though we are just doing the Royal Champion charge. Yeah, those invisibility spells was really nice to push it towards that right-hand side. We also did pull the Clan Castle troops, which will be heading towards that left-hand side now, as that siege barracks has been placed, which will help with funneling too. Now, the Dragon Duke is down, so I would imagine we're going to start down south and make our way all the way around the base, up top towards the Town Hall.
Yeah, there's some CC coming towards the Duke, but he's now pressing the Duke ability and flying through them. So Duke is still alive, but he will be in the yeah, there is air defense nearby, so immediately locking on the Duke. Duke have Phoenix with him, but I think so as the Phoenix gonna revive the Duke, he mostly will be chasing the enemy King. So many air bombs being triggered by the healers, and his healers are not looking good.
They've lost a lot of health already. We did manage to get the Multi-Inferno down. I think the Warden is also going to get targeted by the Monolith, forcing that ability already, which is going to make it quite hard to get to the Town Hall, but also to get through it.
Oh my goodness, this attack is messy. Like, I even trying to not panic that is Town Hall still standing, being protected by the enemy heroes, two of them, which are the air heroes, right? The Duke and as well the Minion Prince of the Root Riders not gonna do anything. So he has to go with the Queen ability. I saw that he sent the Headhunters. Right now, Giant also targeting the Town Hall, so really helping with the damage here. We know that the fail from Tom Tom was 83%. Right now, Pain is on 80.
Yeah, we do have the Dragon Duke revived, which is actually going to be huge because there isn't really that many heavy hitting defenses left. We only have that bomb tower, we have an archer tower, a hidden Tesla, which actually comes hugely in clutch here. The Queen does actually manage to survive, but if she didn't, I think the Dragon Duke would have been able to clear this base.
Wow, this was very close hit.
Yeah.
Like, even using that Warden ability as we saw the Monolith went after the Warden. I was scared. I was scared that he is not able, like that he will be probably losing quite a lot of troops around the town hall, like two enemy heroes protecting. I saw that he sent the headhunters. I think so. They did some damage to the enemy heroes, but wow, like you could hear from my voice, like I would be like I was already panicking, but he had it under control. And crew X so far going perfect here. Two attacks done, two triples, putting even more pressure on Wom Wom.
Yeah. Yeah, that was actually a crazy recovery. That looked super duper scary, especially with that warden being forced so early. So very well done with Pain, keeping his cool and also being able to manage that, making sure that he actually did get the 3-star down, which still puts pressure on Womp Womp. They did have that unfortunate 2-star 83, so they need to make sure that they're getting as many 3-stars as possible, and they have to hope that the final attack from crew is going to be below 83%.
Yeah, they still have Alex and Wayne with the attack left. Both amazing attackers. How they should be like, yeah, just like seeing, like even just watching this attack, like that hit was messy. It was really messy, and Crew X still were able to recover and hit a triple. Like, wow, I didn't expect they would be able to get that done.
Yeah. Well, Alex is up next, bringing in his favorites. We have got the Dragons. We also have the Dragon Duke backpack in combination with the arrow, absolutely clearing the core. We pulled the Clan Castle troops. Poison is down for the Clan Castle troops as well. A poison to help too. And we're trying to get as much value from the Duke as possible before going down.
I'm loving these rocket balloons being sent to help the Duke here right now. The Phoenix reviving the Duke. Is that enough to take down the Town Hall? It is! That was beautiful job by Alex. That's huge, huge help. Like, so smart to send these rocket balloons. But right now, his army sadly is splitting up.
Yeah, the split is going to be a little bit painful. The good thing is it is quite a while until I see an air defense, so hopefully they will survive. It's still scary because on that left hand side we have the enemy queen, we have the scatter shot, we still have a multi-inferno there. Well, there's one healer trying to help the queen. We only have 2 freezes to help out with the remainder of this attack.
We're still staying with the Duke and the Dragons. How you say, there is only the one freeze, but wow, the super minions are doing seriously a lot of damage to the multi-inferno. He is investing that freeze over the poison spell tower and the scatter shot. Air defense is targeting some of his dragons, but he has just big army left, and that's sadly that air defense is not gonna be strong enough to stop this. Alex, wow, that was very, very impressive. I really love the start of the attack. And especially seeing the Duke, like he's savvy. The Duke was near to the town hall, helping Duke by sending these rocket balloons, get rid of the another defense, so that way the Duke is immediately focusing on the town hall. Wow, that's what exactly Wom Wom Gaming needed.
Yeah, this was really, really big for them. This is getting really close though, because they only have 1 round of attacks left, and it all comes down to if crew are going to 3-star. If they 3-star, it will already be over.
Drew was, I'm just like checking if Drew hit every triple here, but so far what I am seeing, he did amazing. I don't think so he fell today, so it's gonna be very difficult for Bomb Bomb Gaming to stop attacker like Drew.
Oh, for sure. I mean, these guys have practiced so much. They've tested their own bases, which, as you can see, they're really high quality. They've put a lot of effort into them. They've tested each other's, they've tested their own. They've practiced so much. They've tested different entries. They've gone up against traps, baits, and I think when you're able to actually adapt and finish, even if something goes wrong, able to pull through and recover, I think it's really hard to stop a player like that, a player that knows how to adapt to different situations.
I agree, I agree. Captain Drew, final attacker for Crew X. Less pressure on him because he actually does not have to hit a triple. He need anything above 83%. 2 stars. Opening with that RC charge. RC already targeting the Town Hall here. And as you can see, also pulling the CC troops. So he's not spending much time there. He just took down the Town Hall and immediately recalling them.
Yeah, I mean, getting the Town Hall down early is fantastic. First star on the board, as you said, he only needs to get above the 2-star 83, and avoiding that Town Hall is going to be fantastic. Now we've got the Root Riders going in towards the left. We're kind of utilizing that Town Hall being down as a little bit of a funnel in combination with the Dragon Duke up top. We also have the Queen trying to get through that left-hand side too, but she is being distracted by that Clan Castle.
Yeah, and she also has to fight against the enemy Duke, so she is spending some time to go through these defenses until she will be like keeping the funnel for his main army. Right now the Root Raiders are in the deep in the base here. He's even investing the raid spell. I see the enemy Minion Prince getting some hit on his army, but looks like he didn't take that much damage, even now using that overgrowth spell, which is really good because he is hiding some of the really big defenses. Queen is a little bit behind now, so maybe she will end that she will be beating the wall. We will see.
Yeah, this is looking actually pretty solid. Queen ability still available, freeze and an invisibility still available. As you said, I love that in the overgrowth on some of those core defenses. We're at 79% already, and with so much still there, 82%, 84%. And the win is secured. Captain Drew exceeds the 2-star that we already saw from Womp Womp, securing the lead. And even if the final attack from Womp Womp comes through as a 3-star, they will not be able to catch up. And this secures them the first spot in the July Town Hall 15 Cup.
Incredible job by the Crew X. But wow, like, just seeing they are coming from upper bracket. They have not lost the match and keeping a really high hit rates. Like, as you can see, Drew is not done yet. Like, he's not even celebrating they are winning because he's still focusing. He still wants to be able to finish this base. Is it gonna be able to do it? Like, the Queen is reaching the scatter shot, which is clear. He has 24 seconds. Queen is stepping in. Coco, we have triple from Drew.
Wow, absolutely fantastic. They actually managed to end with a perfect war against Womp Womp, and Womp Womp had phenomenal stats as well. They were some of the favorites in there. They played so well in stage 1 and 2, and they were definitely one of the teams to be feared, and they just showed that they were not scared.
That's so true. Like, their bases were really, really good. Like, they got some big defenses, offense on the point as well. Like, we just saw like Drew could immediately celebrating when he hit enough percent, but he was still so focused on the rest of his hits, and he still delivered the triple. And Crew X finishing with the 9 stars for the team in the grand finals is looking very, very good, and I think they will be very strong opponent in the Town Hall Cup finals.
Yeah, definitely. Also, keep in mind, both of these teams actually did manage to get the golden ticket. However, it is very interesting to see how they both faced each other. And this also gives you a little bit of an insight on how things might be playing out later on in the year.
Rain is already in here, starting with that arrow and the backpack. Very interesting design of the base. Like there's such a unique design of the bases which we had the opportunity to watch, and especially if we are watching these two teams which prove their bases are doing really well. Even that we are seeing sometime Night Stars still able to get some big defenses. His Duke barely taking any damage, like he's still alive and right now targeting the Eagle and maybe even able to take down the Eagle down, which is an amazing job.
Yeah, this is actually beautiful. Look at the setup already. We haven't even seen a Root Rider on the base. So much has already gone down. So many compartments that actually were key compartments have just been absolutely cleared. The Queen is still continuing on the left. However, Winey has decided to pull the Queen back. We saw this earlier, and this is also going to help cut off the funnel up top, and we're gonna push the Queen with the roots from 12 o'clock, wrap all the way around the base.
That's wow. His funnel looking so clean here, like already clearing such a big compartments here. I'm loving that Eagle is already gone now. Like even the P.E.K.K.A got pulled by the enemy king, but is coming back and clearing bottom side of the base. So he just have to start moving towards the town hall, and he will, because only the defense which is left is the scatter shot, and the closer one are the defenses inside the core of the base where he is hiding the town hall right now under overgrowth spell.
Yeah. I mean, this is scary. We're actually going to be missing the town hall at the moment. We're going down to the south side of the base, which means once that's down, we're going all the way to the left. We still have 2 invisibilities left. And honestly, there's still quite a lot left. Once one of the defenses go down, everything should redirect towards the town hall, as it does. And Invis in here does help protect everything. The Dragon Duke is looking pretty good. He's got more than enough health to get through those last few Teslas, and Winey does end super strong for his team, getting another triple down for Womp Womp.
It's still amazing job what this team show. Like even that are finishing second, like how you say, they had that golden ticket, so they should be very proud of themselves. Like even finishing second is amazing achievement, and wow, beautiful grand finals, and huge congratulations to Crew X because they are the champions of the Town Hall 15 monthly finals.
Yeah, they absolutely dominated that upper bracket, and again, they dominated in the grand finals to secure that first spot. They also got that ticket and will be showing up later this year in the grand finals. What a fantastic way to end July's monthly finals.
This one was such a lot of fun, but before we finish the stream, we didn't forget about you, chat. Like as we mentioned it many times, there is still one reward remaining, one of my favorite here. So make sure you have your phone ready and open your camera, copy the QR code here, scan it, and you will receive the Builder Bite magic snack.
The Builder Bite might be one of my favorites. I think it's really hard for me to choose between the Builder Bite or the Clan Castle Cake. The Study Soup is also pretty good there too. This one will make sure that your builders are at maximum efficiency, so make sure to claim it. You only have 5 minutes to claim it.
Yeah, and especially if you have multi-accounts, make sure you're gonna get it on each account, because this is really one of the best magic snack and can help you progress while you are upgrading your town hall.
Yeah. 1 second, just claiming it myself. I can't miss out on a free Builder Bite.
I hope so. All your builders are busy, Coco.
I don't know if I want to answer that one.
Imagine using the Builder Bite while your builders are on vacation, you know?
I haven't activated it just yet.
So we know what Coco is doing after this. She will be busy farming to make sure she will get full value of the Builder Bite.
Of course. You have to make sure all your builders are down before that you activate the Builder Bite.
Yep, make sure you guys are taking the screenshot because it's gonna last only for a few minutes, so don't miss it.
Yeah. Yeah, what a fantastic way! What a fantastic ending to the July monthly finals. What were your highlights for today?
Definitely ammo attacks. That was something special. Like so many different strategies, and he just did it with the style, like lying down in the bed, chilling, by pulling these big triples. I have so much fun. Like when I joined here, I was like, I am excited for the Town Hall 15, and I didn't even think it can be this much fun. Like the wars were amazing, matches were close, players were awesome. Like I am no disappoint at all. What about you,
Yeah,
Coco?
I agree. I agree. It's been a second since I actually got to cast a Town Hall 15 match, and Town Hall 15, it was definitely one of my favorites, as it was at the Max Town Hall, and I was definitely impressed. We saw so many really cool backpacks, really good value backpacks, some really cool strategies in the mix there too, some creative ones, great adaptation from some of the players, and I'm just really happy that we actually got to see some really cool action.
But before we finish this, we have some nice surprise for you. We have chance to have interview with the winners of the monthly finals for Town Hall 15.
Welcome in, Captain Drew. Massive congratulations. You just won the Town Hall 15 monthly final. How does it feel? Oh, we might be having some slight technical issues. Don't worry, we've still got him on board. Just make sure we have to actually we need to hear those answers. We need to hear what he's feeling.
Yeah, like from what he was looking excited, you know. It was like he was like, yeah, yeah, yeah.
As you should be, as you should be. Town Hall. I mean, if you win one of the Town Hall 15 monthly finals, you would be super excited.
Yeah, like just go through all these rounds, I'm sure. Or let's give it one more try.
Hello, hello, can you hear me?
Oh yes, we
Hello.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
nice.
Welcome in again. Congratulations. You won the first. You won the July monthly final. Let us know how you're feeling.
Feeling super happy. Uh, Honestly, a bit tired because like it's been grueling. We played like I think like 3 or 4 matches, a few hours of just watching and playing. But relief honestly because we put in a lot of work, a lot of our bases. We practiced every single entry, and props to like my teammates. Like I'm super proud of them, and honestly, they kind of carried me because my base like didn't defend a lot, but theirs held extremely well, better than we thought it would be.
like this game is about the teamwork, so you know it's not just like one person. You guys are playing as the team, and you guys did incredible job. So huge congratulations for that win. Being able to stay in the upper bracket is very impressive. I would like to ask because we have many players watching the stream, and there are many players for Town Hall 15. Do you have any advice for them if they're gonna join this tournament?
Um, yeah, yeah. My advice would be to make it to the top, you have to put in a lot of work, because we would spend so much time practicing our bases. Every little tweak, like a bomb, like one tile over, that matters. Like we would retest it again and again. We spent so many hours practicing. So to reach the top, you really just do have to put in a lot of work and practice. And thankfully, it turned out.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely showed. I mean, you guys had an incredible run through the upper bracket and absolutely dominated there in the very end. What do you think was the biggest difference between your team and the opponents? Because you just had you made your way all the way through the upper bracket without losing a single time.
I would say the vibes. We're all like pretty chill with each other. Like, we literally said at the beginning that like, hey, if we lose first round, like we can be proud of that. So we didn't really have that many expectations going in. So um, it was pretty chill. Like I know that like if I fail and mess up, like it's not the end of the world. My teammates have my back. So I would say like the teamwork and the vibes that we have are great.
That's really awesome to hear. I have like a last question here. What is your favorite moment of the Town Hall 15 finals? Like you guys were able to win the golden ticket immediately from that upper bracket, but still went to that grand finals.
Either the 1 star from versus Womp or the 1 star versus Reaper. Like we knew coming in, those two teams were really, really, really good. Like they had faster 3-star averages than we did. Like our attacks were like a lot slower, so we knew that we were gonna have to defend and get a star in order to win. Because like I rewatched some of the replays, like Moo got like a 1 minute 30 attack, which is insane. Um, and some of the Womp Womp guys with their air attacks were incredible to watch as well.
Yeah, I mean, you guys performed very, very well. You did a great analysis beforehand. You did a lot of prep, and it definitely showed. Massive, massive congratulations on getting the first golden tickets, but
Thank you.
also getting first place. You all deserved it.
Yeah, thank you very much for joining us for this interview. I'm sure viewers appreciate that, especially hearing from the winner and kind of hearing your like explain the journey of your team going through these monthly finals.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you as well for commentating. It was great watching along in between
You're
our
welcome.
matches.
All right. What a nice way! What a nice interview. It's pretty nice to see some insights from the players themselves. To see how cheerful that they are at the very end. Once a long day like this is also gone through, we went through a double elimination bracket all in one day. Wow.
Yeah, like it wasn't easy. Like we saw, there were many incredible teams here, and I loving like he mentioned it. Like they did ton of work behind the scene, like the base building. A lot of practicing, and I love it that their hard work got the reward, and they are now the champion of the Town Hall 15 monthly finals for July.
Yeah, what an amazing show that we've had today. I must have to say a big thank you to everybody at home that did watch the show, especially until the very, very end. I hope you managed to claim some of those rewards, some goodies for your actual base and progression. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much to the production. Thank you so much, Susie. It's been a pleasure casting with you again. That's all it from me. Any final words?
Yeah, thank you very much for watching us. It was so much fun. Thank you very much for players being amazing. Coco, thank you very much for co-casting with me. I'm so happy that we had that opportunity. And yeah, just big thank you, lot of love, and clash on. Bye bye, everyone.